the hub for motorsports. If you love racing, this is the place to be.
Collier goes into turn one. Foxy wall rides!
He chastained it! He Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic broadcast here tonight on the Dega Boys channel. Tonight, we're with the Backmarkers racing crew here at Charlotte. 200 laps ready to go around this beautiful place we call home for NASCAR, Charlotte Motor Speedway. But with that being said, I got Jay up in the booth. Jay, how you doing tonight?
Oh man, back for another Backmarkers race. We saw some bangers of race. We had an off week last week, but we're back. Here's Charlotte. This can be great. Charlotte Xfinity car race in action. Cannot wait for this race here tonight.
Yes, absolutely. A lot to be going on here. Well, with that being said, let's just go ahead and go into a little bit of race info. We're going to be showing you guys a little bit less than what we got. Unless Jay...
I got some. I got some.
All right. Jay's about to save the day here. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up some of our race info. I'll read you guys off what we got going on, and then Jay will take it away. So, track length of just under a mile and a half. Got a track temp right now of 87 degrees, 676 feet above sea level. 77 degrees ambient, 59% humidity. Cloudy skies with a 1 mile an hour wind. This is the top fix setup Xfinity series here with the Backmarkers racing crew. And with that being said, take it away, Jay, with the amazing amount of information you keep in that brain of yours.
Oh goodness. Yes, here at Charlotte we got 24 degrees of banking in the turns, as well as 5 degrees of banking on the straights, including in that tri-oval. It's a D-shaped tri-oval style oval here at Charlotte, located outside of Concord, North Carolina. It's a great place to watch a race.
Yes, absolutely it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go straight into our practice here to give you guys a little bit of a update with about 30 seconds left in practice. On top of the board right now, that's Sam Brochu in that number 98. Barrett Polhemus in P2 right now in that number 79. Daryl Mays in P3. Tyler Barnett P4. Michael Boyles P5. That is your top 5 at the moment. Real quick in the chat, Hemigod, he's back! Man, Hemigod, it's great to see you here. Woo, Charlotte, gonna be a wild race. And a great intro, thank you. Jay does, I shouldn't say thank you, that was all Jay. Jay does a great job making some great content there. And it is gonna be a wild race, it's gonna be a fun race. 200 laps around here, it's gonna be a long race for these guys, so we'll see how they do here around Charlotte. Bobby Dennis from the Bobby Dennis camp, locked and loaded, ready to go. All right. Well, boy, are we excited for this, because it is qualifying time. Let's go ahead and get these guys ready to hit the track.
Now, it looks like we have 22 cars on deck here tonight, ready to go, as we're going to have Broderick be the first one to lead off qualifying here tonight.
Yeah, Broderick. Charles, looking to turn around a little bit of luck here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Maybe not getting some of the finishes that he would probably like to have. Not so far here in the Backmarkers Racing League, as he comes through turns 3 and 4. And off of 4 now to start his qualifying run, Charles Broderick, the first one to take the green flag here tonight.
Yeah, Charles Broderick in this beautiful Toyota Supra number 16. Gonna go up towards the top of the racetrack, carry as much speed as he can here through 1 and 2. Get the drive here off of turn 2, and then carry it all the way down the back. Oh, he's going little off the wall here down the back straightaway. Interesting approach here, entering turn 3 now.
Through 3 and 4, he'll go to the high side here off of turn 4 now. He's going to cross that start-finish line, be the first car to put down a lap. Let's see what he can do in that number 16. So obviously, he goes P1 at the moment with 30.4. Got another one, Dade Grajewski, with the 30.17. He currently goes P1 up on the board. As we got Jordan Nissen now with the 30.38 coming to P2. Logan Monteith currently topping the leaderboard. But our boy Charles Broderick now coming off of turn 4 to complete his qualifying run.
Yeah, we'll see what he does this time by the line. Looks like he does improve. He'll go to a 30.155 as Michael Boyles breaks the 30-second mark into the 29-second with a 29.871 to the top of the board. Unbelievable lap time there by Michael Boyles.
Jordan Nissen rounds out his qualifying run, 30.26. We're about to have James Zengi now come across the start-finish line to complete his first lap. James Zengi now goes P9, 30.33. Michael Boyles crossing the line again to complete his run, and he bested it with the 29.75. Let's go ahead and Troy Nissen now about to complete his first lap. Barrett Polhemus goes P2. The 19 crosses the start-finish line, and he'll go P13 with a 30.6.
Yeah, Sam Brochu actually just went to the top of the board now with a 29.719. Takes the top of the board here from Michael Boyles. Unbelievable lap times, turning up the wick here in qualifying. As Brochu goes to, or no, that is Brochu to the top. My bad.
All right, through 3 and 4, the 19. Now coming off of turn 4, Troy Nissen looking to improve on that 30.6 across the start-finish line now. That 19 is going to improve just a little bit here to a 30.15, currently P14. Corey Harville now coming off of turn 4, going to cross the start-finish line. Let's see if he can improve on that current position he's in. He does. He goes P4. What a run for him. Great job there. As we'll go to our next guy, Jackson Samsel, coming down the back straightaway to complete his qualifying run.
You got Jackson Samsel all the way down. He grabs a little bit of apron there, gets a little tight here off of 4. Oh, and he makes wall contact. Oh, so unfortunate. Had a good lap time going there. He's not going to be able to put up a top time here. He's going to continue there in P14.
Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks for Jackson. as he now comes off the racing surface and brings him to a stop. Here comes Kevin Baumler now, and the number 88. He has not made a lap yet. This is his out lap, looking to make a qualifying run tonight. Kevin Baumler, look, he has been extremely fast here in the Backmarkers Racing League. Have not been able to put one together for a race win. He does have a race win. Does he?
No,
he
he's
doesn't.
Finished second.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times now. He's been real close.
That's what gets me confused right there. Cause we see the 88 up front a lot, but just has not been able to put one together yet. Is tonight his night?
I mean, you kind of precursor in my pick here for tonight there, Tom. But yes, I think tonight is the night.
All right.
You can't run up front this many times and not get one of these victories here.
Looks like he's going to take it slow on this first lap here. He did cross the start-finish line to start his qualifying run through turns 1 and 2. Now, real slow. Let's see if he picks up the pace coming down the back straight away.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm surprised he hasn't picked it up yet. Looks like now he's getting on the gas here down the back straight, and maybe trying to get a little bit of heat in those tires. Maybe a little alternate strategy here. He's going to go up against the wall here in 3 and 4. He's going to get a great run to start this lap. Off of turn 4, take it all the way down to the bottom. He's going to begin his qualifying lap. Let's see what he can do here as he heads for turn 1.
All right, going into turn 1 now. Kevin Baumler in the 88. Of course, that first lap there is not going to mean a lot because he was not at all full throttle. But going through turns 1 and 2 now, he looks very racy, very content with getting that 88 up to the top. Now into turn 3, Kevin Baumler in the 88 looking to complete his qualifying run. Now off of turn 4, and he gets a really good exit there real close to the wall, using up as much track as he can. Across the start-finish line, Kevin Baumler goes P9 with a 29.97.
Yeah, that was a pretty good lap there. It broke into the 29-second mark. Looks like he's going to abandon a final lap attempt here. He might not have another lap attempt because he did have that one under pace speed. But P9, great qualifying effort there for Baumler.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so far 2 drivers have not qualified. That is Bobby Dennis and Nick Serif. Bobby Dennis in the 02, Nick Serif in the 67. Bobby Dennis gracing our chat right now with his presence. Might be having a little bit of technical issues for getting that 02 out on track. Jay, I think it'd be a great time to shout out some of our channel members as we're sitting here waiting on others to hit the track. Look, we've gotten 2 new channel members in the past real quick couple weeks. All right. Big shout out to Daniel Maddox, Mad Duck, and Telltaps, Tyler Curion. Thank you guys. Thank you. We really appreciate that. It's awesome to see the support from everybody out there in the YouTube universe. We truly appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. We've got some elder members as well. We got some like Stephen Downton. Got some like Josh Kreider. Got some like the OG of the OGs, Dallas Seward. Dallas Seward being our first supporter and continued supporter since we got our membership program started up. Dallas was real quick on the click there to become a member, so that's pretty cool. Kyle Hendricks, I'll throw his name out there. Why? Because he was the first person on our channel to gift subs. That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. A lot of people we appreciate out there in the YouTube universe. We got a lot going on here in the future. Got Dega Games coming up. Dega Games going to be real fun. We're going to be working with the King of Camo. Another great YouTube channel. If you guys haven't checked them out, go ahead and check them out. We're going to be doing some Dega Games with them. We're going to race against them. We're going to have a shooting competition against them. And then we're going to truck on down to Talladega, camp on the infield, and do some Talladega stuff. Isn't that right?
Dale, yeah, we are. Dega Games, baby. I'm super excited. We also have a podcast to prelude the Dega Games here coming up
that's
soon
right.
as well. So Stay tuned to the channel. Lots of great content. Tom tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Saturday. A little bit of 12-hour Sebring action. Dega Boy's going to be hitting the racetrack. This is going to be fun. Can't wait to bring that action to you guys.
Yeah, Brad Haldane. You guys see him in the Nexus Sim Racing crew. Old teammate of mine. Brad Haldane and I, we're going to go run the 12 hours of Sebring with the LMP2 class. We got a beautiful car. Already painted, drawn up. You know, I think what we should do is showcase that. Because that'd be pretty cool to show off. Jay made an awesome thumbnail for the Sebring 12 hour. So, yeah, let's show you guys here. Yeah, check that out. That thing is sexy. Come on. That's going to be lots of fun. Look, lots of rain projected in this race. Lots of cool dynamic things going to be happening. But Brad Haldane and I, the Sebring 12 hour, going to be starting that this weekend. We're going to be broadcasting it too, so that's going to be pretty cool. You guys are going to be able to follow along with us as we go racing. So, all right. Qualifying is over. Congratulations to Sam Brochu on the pole tonight. Congratulations once again to him. Let's pull up our qualifying or our grid. I apologize. Our grid and show you guys what we got going on. So on pole tonight, Sam Brochu in the 98, starting P1 with Michael Boyles on the outside of him in the 05, starting P2.
Yeah, starting P3, that's Daryl Mays in the number 21. Xfinity car with Corey Harville in 92, starting P4.
Barrett Polhemus in the number 79, starting P5 with Nicholas Moffett in the 33, starting P6 tonight here in Charlotte.
Starting P7, that's Peter Stewart, the number 91, with Adam Boyles in the 22, starting P8.
Kevin Baumler in the 88, starting P9 with Logan Monteith in the number 99, starting P10.
Starting P11, that's James Zangi in the number 10 with Tyler Burnett in the number 13. Rounding out your top 12 starters here tonight at Charlotte.
All right, Jay, we got a little bit of time here. Why don't you talk about a little bit about who you're looking at tonight? Maybe a little bit precursor of what we're going to see here at Charlotte with the Backmarkers guys.
Yes, the Backmarkers, these guys put on a wonderful show. They're going to be a little bit of strategy, I believe, played into this race. And a guy that finds his way up at the front of this field at every single race at some point. Maybe tonight's the night he finally finds himself in victory lane. That's Kevin Baumler in the number 88.
Kevin Baumler. A great choice. Absolutely. You know, Jay, I'm going to do the low-hanging fruit here tonight. But with that being said, I'm going to agree with you, Jay. Lots of strategy, I believe, is going to be played tonight. We're going to be seeing guys taking some risks while on pit road. And it's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting for sure. So, with that being said, Sam Brochu is going to be my choice tonight. Sam made a phenomenal appearance at North Wilkesboro. At North Wilkesboro. And just losing out just a little bit to his teammate Barrett Polhemus. But tonight is going to be his night. He's going to get it done.
Yeah, that's a great pick. He's going to be starting on pole here with Michael Boyles, Mr. Screenshot himself, Mr. Money Shot, Screenshot. I don't know, man. This dude is always in frame when the money's on the line, the big ticket items for the lead. Great racer here on the outside. Lots of great competitors here. Xfinity cars at Charlotte. The best iRacers in the business. Buckled in, ready to go. Got their rigs up and loaded, ready to duke it out here for a victory at Charlotte.
All right, real quick to the chat before we go. Green flag, Hemigod saying, "Ooh, nice looking black and yellow is great combo." It sure is. And you know what? We've got our Dega Boys 1 year anniversary on the side of that LMP2, and boy, does it just really pop. It's got a great spec map underneath it. We're going with a chrome and carbon fiber look, and boy, it is just beautiful. But with that being said, we've got Sam Brochu now going to lead this field to the start of the race. Pace car pulling off the racing surface in the 98. Controlling the field to the restart zone. Here he comes. The green flag out in the air tonight. here at Charlotte. Sam Brochu getting a decent start over Michael Boyles on the outside, but Michael Boyles coming back on the outside. He's going to have to take the long way around on this racetrack. Sam Brochu still to the inside, now going to come off at turn 2. He's not going to clear Boyles. Let's see where Daryl Mays goes. He's going to go up to the top. He's going to help Michael Boyles coming down the back straightaway and down into turn 3. Still side by side for the lead.
Side by side, wheel to wheel action here through 3 and 4 off of turn 4. Oh, Brochu gets tight. Boyles is in the wall. We're still side by side. Looks like Brochu's going to lead lap 1. But here comes Boyles hanging it on his door here into turn 1.
Still side by side for the lead going through turns 1 and 2. These guys are extremely close. None of them relenting the first place position. But Michael Boyles holds on. And he's now out in front of this race, leading the pack. Michael Boyles to the point.
Great job there by Michael Boyles. Recovered off of hitting the wall off of 4. Takes the lead here. Harville's in the wall back there in P5. But Brochu back to P2. We got a little bit of action here headed for turn 1 as everybody's single file here. Trying to find some grip in these race cars early on and move towards the front. Here comes Peter Stewart looking on the outside of Moffitt. Oh, we got a car around. Oh, big wreck there through 1 and 2, I believe.
Oh, they're still wrecking.
Zengi.
Oh, big contact there. Andrew Huff's involved. James Zangi. Who's that? That's Nick Serif in the 67. He's involved. Big wreck here early on at Charlotte with the Backmarkers racing crew.
Yeah, I saw that at the bottom of the frame. If it wasn't for that bright green race car there, I don't think I would have seen that live. But dang, unbelievable action here early. Lots of damage here to Zangi. Look at the left front of that thing. That tire ain't even moving. He's big broke.
He's going to have to come down pit road, maybe roll out his backup car for tonight. But let's go ahead and look at this yellow flag and see what happened here. Oh, the 13 might be a little bit involved as Tyler Barnett. Oh, there looks like there's a big checkup going into turn 1. Logan Monteith in front of the 13 here. We'll go in slow, or we'll play it. Yeah, a little bit of a checkup right there. Oh, the 13 really checked up. 71 really didn't have a lot of time to react there. Got a little bit of contact in the back. Lots of contact to Zangi. Holy cow, that was a big old hit right there.
I don't think there's not any more that the 71 could have done there. It's just a real tough situation going in there to turn 1. That's a product of Charlotte, though. The closing rides are so fast, especially in these Xfinity cars. Not much that any of those drivers could have done. Super unfortunate start to this race.
All right, let's go ahead and give you guys a little bit of just some facts here. Bobby Dennis, your guy in the number 02 Toyota Supra, most moved right now in this race, +4 since the start of this race. So Bobby Dennis on a slow but sure charge right now, finding himself P17 +4 since the start of this race. Up front, everybody seems to be the same up here. Not really a lot of people making moves. Top 10 is relatively the same since the start of the race. Except for Barrett Polhemus and Michael Boyles. They were both +1 since the start of this race.
Yeah, great start to this race. Everybody kind of single filed out there after we got that little side-by-side action for the lead. Maybe trying to log some laps here. Polhemus up here in the P4 position. Mays P3, kind of ready to qualified. Interesting, too, that we saw Barnett back there in that incident. He didn't qualify particularly like he usually does. A little bit of interesting start to this race here for Barnett. I'm sure we'll see him at the front of the field before the end of this one, though. He's always quick.
Yeah, for sure, Jay. Tyler Barnett starting tonight in the P12 position, currently finding himself P11. But again, a really long race here at Charlotte. 200 laps for these guys. As they come down the front straightaway. Go back to Michael Boyles. Our lights off on the pace car. We're going to go green flag racing this time by Michael Boyles to the point now. He's going to grab control of this restart and restart this race early on here at Charlotte. But so far, some great racing up front between the 98 and the 05.
Yeah, fantastic racing. It'll be interesting now with this restart. We're going to have Boyles on the inside, Brochu on the outside. We'll see if that outside line works out in the favor of Brochu like it did for Michael Boyles on that initial start of this race. Looks like we're all double filed out. Lights are out on the pace vehicle here down the back. We're going to go green flag racing here once again at Charlotte.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into turn 3 here now. Once again, Michael Boyles leading the field to green on the inside here. Let's see what he can do on this restart versus what the 98 could do. Maybe the 98 is at an advantage here on the outside. We'll find out. We'll find out how strong that outside lane is here as I come off of turn 4. The pace car coming off of the racing surface and control to Michael Boyles as they get to the restart zone. The green flag is out in the air in the 05. He's going to get a great jump here over the 98 as now he clears them coming across the start-finish line. Michael Boyles to the point as Sam Brochu in P2, Daryl Mays P3, Barrett Polhemus P4, and we got a side-by-side battle for P5. Corey Harville, Nicholas Moffitt coming down the back straightaway for P5.
Yeah, still side-by-side, door-to-door here to turn 3. Contact! Moffitt sideways! Does he save it? He does! Oh, no, more contact! He's still sideways! Oh, big contact! Barnett's involved! Oh, no, Zangy again! Big crash here! Oh, man. Zangy's car is more busted than my March Madness bracket.
That's pretty bad. That is no bueno for the 10 cars. You can see that right front is broken. That 10 car had to roll up his backup car, last caution, and now he's going to have to sit here and repair that thing. It might take a minute for that 10 car, but let's go back and look at this yellow flag and see what happened to everybody involved on this one. Started out with the 33, and who was that? Corey Harville, as they were going through turns 3 and 4. Let's see what happened here. Maybe get a little bit of a better shot. So you can see the 92 underneath the 33. Maybe a little bit of contact there. Maybe a little bit of net code. The 33 really trying to keep it straight there. Just gets pile drive by Barnett in the middle 1 and 2. Here comes Zangy now. Ooh, did you see that? Troy Nissen. Did he save that?
He's still wheeling it. Holy cow.
We got to watch this. This is insane, actually.
Look how close he gets to that pit entries. Oh, just gets tagged. A little bit of contact. Oh, man.
Holds on to it. A little bit of right side damage. Not bad at all. Not bad. But, yeah. Lots of good cars being caught up in this kind of stuff early on in this race. Right now, though, Michael Boyle still leading this race. Let's go ahead and see where Tyler Barnett is at. Looks like he did have to roll out his backup car. Excuse me, for the remainder of this race. Excuse me. Tyler Barnett currently classified P15. Nicholas Moffitt P16. Moffitt looking like he had to take a quick repair as well. No damage on that car. Or he got incredibly lucky. One of the two. But Harville, all the way up here in P9 at the moment. After a little bit of contact there with the 33.
Yeah, interesting start to this race. A lot of hard racing, trying to get some track position early before this thing spreads out. Looked like those two guys just got together. An unfortunate part of this race, they just came back together again. And then a lot of stuff behind them. Unfortunate for a lot of those drivers. We'll see how the rest of this race plays out. I believe Zangy, with that backup car already being used, he's going to be in an interesting position for the rest of this race. Going to have a lot of repairs to do to that 10 vehicle. Not the start he was looking for here tonight at Charlotte. Lap 10.
Not at all, Jay. But lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green flag racing once again on our second caution here at Charlotte. Michael Boyles leading the point again, once again. On this restart, he's going to control the field once the pace car comes off of the racing surface. And we will see green flag conditions once again here with the Backmarkers racing crew.
Yeah, we're going to have another restart with Michael Boyles on the inside, Brochure on the outside. We saw Michael Boyles get a great start last time by on that last restart. We'll see if he can do it once again here on the inside. Maybe Brochure learns something here. Maybe he can match the start that the 05 gets. Maybe somebody else can pounce on it. We saw Daryl Mays also get a pretty good start there as well. See if he can follow in the tire tracks here of Michael Boyles. take the challenge here to him for the lead.
Absolutely, a lot to be happening here. Look, Charlotte is one of those tracks where aero push is real. The draft is real. You want that as much clean air as you can get. Michael Boyle's taking advantage of that so far. So they're coming through 3 and 4 now. We're going to watch that pace car come off of the racing surface and controlled to Michael Boyles in the 05 as they come off of turn 4. There goes the pace car as they inch creeper closer to the restart zone. Michael Boyles gets the green flag, and he gets another great jump, but here comes the 98 on the outside, but the 98 clears the 05, or the 05 clears the 98, as now Daryl Mays to the inside. He's looking to take P2s or side by side now. Going through turns 1 and 2. Sam Brochu being all the way back in P3 now. He's going to give a little bit of a push to Michael Boyles down the back straightaway, and he's going to fight back on that P2 position, now going through 3 and 4.
Oh, look at Polhemus riding the boards up here, trying to carry the momentum off of 4. Here comes Adam Boyles. He's looking to the inside of the 79 of Polhemus. These guys are going to go side by side here for P4. As Boyles continues to lead, Mays up to P2. Brochu back to P3. This is some great battling, door to door, wheel to wheel here off of turn 2.
Coming down the back straightaway now, a classic drag race ensues, but Adam Boyles now taking away that position. He's going to be promoted to P4 as Kevin Baumler now lurking in the back in P6, looking to make a move on maybe one of the guys in front of him. He's got a pretty decent gap between himself and P7 of Logan Monteith in the number 99. We got a little bit of battling happening in the back, but it's really starting to heat up here in the front. These guys are getting really close to each other, none of them making a move just yet, but coming off of turn 2, we might see a battle in the making.
Yeah, we might see a battle. Mays got a really good restart. I said that at the beginning of that restart. Maybe he can follow Boyles through here and get into that P2 position to put the battle up. But now, Michael Boyles building a little bit of a gap here. Got into turn 3 extremely well. He's going to open up a car length and a half here over the 21. As now we see a little bit of jockeying back here. Looks like maybe Polhemus was looking to the outside of Adam Boyles. Didn't make it happen. But what a great start to this race. And now Baumler started P9. Here he is in a P6 position.
Baumler doing a great job to make himself relevant early in this race, being able to hold on to the P6 position right behind Polhemus now. As we go back just a little bit further, Logan Monteith in the P7 position, not being able to make up much ground to Kevin Baumler in front of him at the moment. It is about a 3/4 of a second gap between himself and the 88. Peter Stewart right behind Logan Monteith now in P8, looking to try to make a move on Logan Monteith. Corey Harville back here now. He's got a considerable gap between himself and Peter Stewart. It's about 1 second right now. As, we got a little bit of battling happening back here in the back. Bobby Dennis, Bryce Battle now. He's going to have a little bit of company to the inside of him, and that is Dave Grajewski as they come off of turn 4 side by side. Oh, Dennis is in the wall.
Oh, Bobby Dennis grabs some wall there. Does he hang on to it? He does. Unbelievable. Great save there by Bobby Dennis. Bryce Battle trying to take the fight to him as well. As this is some great action. Here's Moffitt after that pit stop. He's back in the mix here. He's trying to move up through the grid. Oh, here comes the 6 car of Grajewski. That's going to be a hard pass here into turn 3. He's digging.
And he almost clears the 57 of Jackson Samsel off of turn 4, Logan Monteith. No, that's the 92. The 92 grabbed a little bit of wall right there, but coming into turn 1, the 57 of Jackson Samsel still on the outside. He's not going to be able to make anything happen there at the moment, as he's going to slide right back into P12 in front of him, Dade Grajewski. He is going to hold on to that P11 position, as your closest battle on track is between Tyler Barnett and Grajewski coming through 3 and 4 now. Look at Grajewski. Or look at, Tyler Barnett to the outside of Harville coming across start-finish line. This is for P9 on track going into turn 1.
Yeah, we're side by side again. Here goes Barnett, gonna make that pass on Harville. Unbelievable. Here comes Grajewski to the outside of Harville. He's running real tight up there on the outside. Oh, contact! Harville sideways, he saves it! Unbelievable save there by Harville. He's gonna lose multiple positions here as Samsel and Battle go by. Here comes Moffitt on the outside. He's side by side with Harville here off of turn 4.
Still side by side off of turn 4. Oh, more contact!
Oh, again!
Corey Harville, and he's going sideways in the infield. Hold the the brakes and get her back going here. Still green flag here at Charlotte. Put it into gear 92 and get her going real quick before you lose a lap here. As the 92 continues on now as he gets into turn 1. Big complications for the 92 early on here. So you go to your closest battle on track. Jackson Samsel now coming under attack by Bryce Battle off of turn 4.
Bryce Battle putting the fight on Jackson Samsel here for this position. Oh, he gets real sideways there across the tri-oval. He's trying to take it to the rear bumper here of the 57. He's going to go to the outside. Moffitt maybe looking to the inside. These guys are duking it out here for this P11 position. Bryce Battle all over the rear bumper of Samsel. Trying to carry the momentum here off of 2. He's going to get right to the bumper. Here comes Moffitt now. He's looking to the inside of Bryce Battle. We got 3 guys duking it out for position here off of turn 4. Here comes Battle again.
Battle to the outside of Samsel. Samsel's going to give him the space off of turn 4. And across the start-finish line, they're side by side now for that P11 position. Going into turn 1 to 17, he is going to take that position. He's going to get right in front of Jackson Samsel. And now Samsel, he's going to try to get in front or stay in front of Nicholas Moffitt coming down the back straightaway. Now the 33's got a little bit of a run going into turn 3, but he's not going to do anything with it. Maybe one more lap for the 33 to try to take a battle to the 57. Off of turn 4 now.
Guys, he's going to get a little tight there off of 4. It looks like Samsel did as well. That's going to allow the 71 of Huff to close in this gap. He had an interesting start here. He is trying to climb through the field. Moffitt going to follow in the tire tracks here, the 57. Oh, the 71 gets a little tight there, missed the bottom. He's going to lose a little bit of time here to the back bumper of Moffitt. These guys are going to continue here down the backstretch. Moffitt, oh, he's sideways. He's grabbing a little bit of wall down the back. He's still digging. He wants to get by Samsel. He's going to take it to the bottom.
Now through the bottom of turns 3 and 4, off of turn 4 now. Looks like Bryce Battle's trying to take it to Dade Grajewski now, coming into turn 1. Let's see if Dade can do anything here on Bryce, or if Bryce can do anything on Dade, sorry. Now coming through turns 1 and 2, we got a little bit of a battle in front of them too, a side-by-side battle. Peter Stewart to the outside of Logan Monteith. Logan Monteith, those lap times falling off the side of a cliff right now. Look at Logan Monteith. He's dropping like a rock through 3 and 4. As they're coming off of turn 4 now, that's Bryce Battle looking to make another pass for position.
Yeah, here comes Grajewski to the outside, or to the inside, Battle to the outside, side by side here. And here's Monteith. He is really struggling with that race car right now, fading here in the field. But Battle going to carry the momentum here off of turn 2. He's going to get side by side here with Monteith. We're side by side, and here comes the 13 of Barnett to the inside of Peter Stewart. That's for position. This is incredible racing. These guys are just battling it out, swapping positions, getting the pace of these race cars early on. Oh, Battle's in the wall! Battle's in the wall! Oh, no, he was doing so well. He's going to hang on to it and continue on here.
Bryce Battle now coming into turn 1. He's got Logan Monteith behind him. Look at the 6 car there, ripping the outside wall. Unbelievable that he was able to hold that straight. But now coming on the outside of Jackson Samsel, as these guys have been duking it out here for a lot of laps, as they're still side by side now going into turn 3. That's for P11, as Dade Grajewski is not going to be able to hold on or try to make that position, as he does hold on to the P12, as the 71 of Andrew Huff now, he was looking to the outside of Moffitt, not going to be able to do anything there at the moment, as he loses a little bit of time, but Moffitt now getting to the rear bumper of Dade Grajewski to the inside off of turn 2, and down the back straightaway.
Yeah, here comes Moffitt to the inside of the 6 of Grajewski. He's going to try and make this pass. He is going to make this pass here into turn 3. Moffitt continuing to recover from this early incident that he had. He's going to get to the rear bumper of Samsel now. Get a pretty good run here off of turn 4. Does he take it to the outside? Samsel a little defensive. Moffitt wants to go to the inside. He's going to get the nose cut off here by Samsel. Samsel, he is so good at being defensive and controlling a pace in front of these guys. We've seen it in the past. Here he is, continuing at Charlotte.
Off of turn 4 now, they go single file. Dade Grajewski was putting his nose in there for a second, but to the inside, Nicholas Moffitt now into turn 3, side by side. This is for the P11 position, as these guys come off at turn 4. Nicholas Moffat going to hold strong down at the bottom, and they're still going to go side by side across the start-finish line. Nicholas Moffat going to hold on to that P11 position across the start-finish line, and now into turn 1, the 33 is going to shove it on deep there, and he's going to make the pass on Jackson Samsel. What a run for him so far. A great pass right there into turn 1, as now we'll go to your closest battle on track, which happens to be Bryce Battle and Logan Monteith now going into turn 3.
Yeah, we got a great battle here between Monteith and Battle. Looking at the gap also to the lead, we got it under with second here, a tenth of a second. Here comes Mays trying to challenge the leader of Michael Boyles. This is some great action. There's so many battles, Tom, all over this racetrack. This is incredible. As Mays is going to get a great runner off of turn 2. He's going to elect to push the 05 of Boyles. He's not going to take it to the inside. Interesting strategy there by the 21 of Mays, maybe trying to build the gap so he can battle the 05.
Yeah, this battle for the lead has been slowly getting more intense here as Michael Boyles leading the pack right now. But Daryl Mays has been consistently quicker than Michael Boyles. As you can see him maybe trying to sneak a nose to the inside. Not going to be able to make anything happen there into turn 1 off of turn 2. Now he's going to try to stay in that wake, that draft that the 05 is giving the 21. Maybe he's looking a little low here. Look at this. He's going to shoot low. He's going to dive it on deep into turn 3. Look at that. And he almost makes it stick. He's getting tight. He's pushing back up. But look at this. Daryl Mays makes the pass. And to the point here at Charlotte Motor Speedway to complete lap 30.
That was an absolute textbook move there by Daryl Mays. Takes the lead away from Michael Boyles. Unbelievable. Now can he open a gap now here to the 05 Michael Boyles? As Brochu, he is kind of closing this gap to Michael Boyles as well. Maybe the 05 car losing a little bit of pace here as the tires are beginning to wear here around Charlotte. Maybe strategy being played as it looks like the 21 of Mays did a fantastic job conserving his tires there behind the 05 of Michael Boyles.
That's exactly right, Jay. Last time by, Michael Boyles was 2/10 slower than your leader. Again, another 2/10 slower than your leader. Sam Brochu a 10th quicker than Michael Boyles. Now going into turn 1, you can see him get all over the rear bumper of that 05 car. Now coming down the back straightaway, we're side by side now for P2 as Sam Brochu to the inside into turn 3. He's going to try to dive it on deep in there and try to get that pass done, but it doesn't look like he's going to gain much traction off of turn 4. Now still side by side for P2 as they come across the stripe to complete lap 32.
Yeah, we're side by side here for P2. Brochu trying to make a move here on Michael Boyles. He's going to send it in here. Can he clear the 05? He does. Move Brochu up to P2. Adam Boyles is going to close up to his brother Michael Boyles now. We might have a battle for P3 for the Boyle brothers here. Into turn 3 now as they're going to go back into a single file line as we're going to try and close this gap down to race leader Mays.
All right, Michael Boyles coming off of turn 4 now. He's got the draft of 2 cars in front of him. A lot of dirty air for the 05. Adam Boyles right behind him. He's pulling similar lap times to his brother right now, 31.83, 31.82 for the Boyles brothers last time by as they come off of turn 2. Now a little bit of a gap between Brochu and Boyles being made at the moment. As this battle is continuing to heat up, it kind of looks like Michael Boyles is being able to hold on to the rear bumper of the 98 through this lap. It's going to be interesting to see what Michael Boyles did this lap. Maybe he just had to get a fresh breath of air, maybe catch his breath a little bit as they come across the start-finish line. Last time by, Sam Brochu still a 10th quicker than the 05.
Yeah, this race is really playing out interestingly. I mean, we got these guys all here battling for this race lead. And we're all real tight here for the race lead. Maybe we'll see a little bit of strategy be played out here. So maybe some undercuts, overcut situations when we finally make our pit stops under green. This is crazy. This is the way this race is played out so far. Everybody's still real close and in tight quarters here. Lots of stuff can be played out here as Adam Boyles is running down his brother Michael Boyles. He's closing this gap down. He's got it down to a car length and a half now into turn 1.
He's about 500ths of a second faster last time by. Adam Boyles was now coming off of turn 2. That gap between these two guys has shrunk a considerable amount. So much between Daryl Mays and Sam Brochu too, but off of turn 2 now, the 22 almost looked tied there to get around Michael Boyles in the 05. As you can see him all over his rear bumper. What is he going to do? Is he going to push him into turn 1? He does, and the 22 is not going to be able to do much here as we see Sam now using a different line than the leader. Look at this as they come off of turn 2. Let's see if that 98 can get a run.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't get the run he probably wanted there. He was using an outer line there to try and carry the momentum off of 2. Trying something different. Gonna follow in the tire checks of 21. You might not be able to close that gap, but trying something different. But here comes Adam Boyles trying to get to the outside of his brother. Oh, he got the door shut on him there. These guys are gonna continue to be nose to tail. A little bit of bumper business here in a turn 1. Adam trying to get by his brother Michael. These guys are continuing to battle it out as Adam Boyles is maybe searching this outer line here, trying to carry some momentum to get by the 05 of Michael Boyles.
Maybe the brothers working together to get themselves back to the front, as Michael has led a couple laps here tonight. A couple, I say. A very good handful of laps, as Michael just kind of dropped off of times a little bit here during the beginning stages of this race. As Daryl Mays still out front, leading this race. We've got Sam Brochu behind him, Michael Boyles and Adam Boyles, your top 4. Barrett Polhemus, your top 5 at the moment. As this battle for the lead continues to heat up, here comes Sam Brochu to the inside.
Side-by-side action. Here comes Brochu. Got a great run here on Mays. Can he make it happen? You're off of turn 4. Can he clear the 21? He does. Brochu wants to take his hat in the ring here to lead a lap here at Charlotte. He's going to take the lead. But now that's going to allow Michael Boyles to close the gap here to Mays as well. These guys are just right under a blanket, battling it out for the lead, swapping positions here as Mays is back to P2. Can Michael Boyles challenge now?
Coming down the back straightaway, it looks like Michael's going to have a good chance here to shoot to the inside. He's not going to do it, though. He's going to keep strong in that P3 position with his brother behind him, Adam Boyles. Off of turn 4 now, the 21's going to hold strong in P2. Michael Boyles is going to hold strong in P3 as they come across the stripe now. That 05 looking like he's getting a little rejuvenized here at Charlotte. Maybe those tires are coming back to him a little bit. Oh, we see a little bit of pit stops happening.
Yeah, here comes the 6 of Grudjewski. He's going to come down pit lane right now. Change up the strategy here. We're at the 5th mark of this race, so maybe an opportunity to get a little bit of a shortcut action here to gain some time back to your race leaders. Unbelievable. We'll see if we see more pit stops here. It looks like your leaders are going to stay on track here and continue to battle it out here for the lead. Maybe the 05 losing the lead there. Maybe he's decided to settle in here and save a little bit of tire to go a little bit longer on this run and have the pace that he's showing right now, as these front 3 are all separated by like half a car length here, all continuing on here down the back straightaway now.
Yeah, you can see Barrett Polhemus back there. That is for P5. Your top 4 still under a blanket. The 21 looking to the inside of the 98. Not going to be able to make anything happen here as we got a couple more people down pit road. Jordan Nissen now. He is down pit road as we come across the start-finish line. The 21 going to be still holding on to that P2 position. Michael Boyles, though, all over his rear bumper as they go into turn 1 now. He's going to hold on to P2, though. This top 4 holding very strong here. They might have a little bit of a plan. Maybe try to increase that gap to P5 as much as they can before pit stops truly start happening here with just probably a couple more laps to go. I mean, 43 laps on a set of tires right now with 1 tank of fuel. These guys got to be pitting soon.
Yeah, maybe try to get to that lap 50 mark so they can make it in a 3-stop strategy here throughout this race. It's 200 laps. You put a lap every lap 50 mark in this race, and that will set you up for that 3-stopper. But somebody we haven't really paid attention to too much here in this race since this early incident was Barnett in the 13. He's up to P6. Looks like he's closing the gap here to Polhemus for a P5 position. Barnett is on a charge right now through the field.
Absolutely, he is. He is +6 since the start of this race, started P12 tonight in that number 13 AM Designs Chevrolet Camaro. As they come across the start-finish line, Tyler Barnett trying to get to the rear bumper of the 79 and trying to make a pass here for that top 5. So far, we're on lap 45 of 200 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the Backmarkers Racing Crew. So they're coming down the back straightaway now into turn 3. That's your leader right now of Sam Brochu in the number 98. Toyota Supra off of turn 4. Coming off of turn 4 to complete lap 45.
Yeah, this is some great racing so far. You got your top 8 all within 5 seconds of each other. That is a big difference right there. Or not that big of a difference, I mean, is we could see a lot of strategy played out through pit stops. You could pit a lap or two earlier. You could undercut everybody and go right to the lead. This is great action here at Charlotte, keeping your top 8 within 5 seconds of each other. As these guys continue here in the single file line, maybe just being a little conservative here, not really wanting to lead here is maybe the 21 of Maze. He's pretty content riding right here behind the 98 of Brochu, knowing that pit stops are looming here.
All right, down pit road right now, we've got a little bit of a report from Bobby Dennis. Team Dennis checking in, right front 40%, right rear 90%. And Hemigod says that's one cooked tire. It absolutely is. Look, with 40% on that right front, what do you think these leaders are at right now with the tire wear that they've been? These guys have been battling the whole race for the lead of this race. And Sam Brochu, this top 4 guys, their right fronts have got to be absolutely cooked.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're running a little bit conservative line. They're not really getting aggressive, getting into the corner, kind of late apex here in the corner, maybe saving a little bit of tire. We're not seeing a lot of real aggressive running up against the wall or anything like that. So maybe they're saving just a little bit. We could see the pace has dropped off a little bit here throughout this run as well. So maybe they're just being a little conservative. Like I said, we have the top 8 within 5 seconds of each other. Everybody's kind of just playing cat and mouse right now, not really wanting to push too hard to this early in the race, knowing that we're going to have pit sequences that could change the entire complexion of this.
Yeah, right now, Dade Grajewski, he is on track, coming through turns 3 and 4 right now. He is just about a second quicker than the leaders right now, all by himself with a little bit of right front damage there on that 6. So that is the difference between old tires and new tires here tonight. So he's making up just about a second a lap here with those fresh tires, with the undercut. Look at this, Adam Boyles down pit road. Oh, he locks him up.
Oh, no, not what he wanted to do. This is interesting. It's, like I said, waiting to that lap 50 mark to split up in a 3-stop strategy. Here it is. Adam Boyles on lap 50, exactly. He's heading down pit lane with the undercut. Let's see. You got to believe the leaders in front of him have got to be thinking, we got to match this. You can't lose that with a second difference on tire. That's a big difference. I would give the 22 a big lead here.
Yes, it absolutely would. Look at the 98, though, still staying out. 21 staying out. 05 is staying out. 13, 79, 88, 91, 99, 33 still staying out. Jackson Samsel, let's see if he comes down. He is not going to come down. Looks like nobody in the top 10 is going to come down. As Sam Brochu now coming down the back straightaway, coming under attack by Daryl Mays now into turn 3. Let's see what he does here. He's not going to make a move as the 21 sticks to the rear bumper of the 98.
Yeah, it looks like Daryl Mays wants to increase this pace a little bit. He's trying to push the 98, trying to get him to go. He wants to maybe take the lead here and increase the pace by himself, but here he is losing a little bit of time to the 98. Didn't get a good exit there off of 4. We'll see what he does down here into turn 1. Got a great exit off of turn 2 last time by. Let's see if he can replicate that here as he's losing maybe a little bit of time. Gets a little tight there. He's not going to be able to gain as much time as he wanted down the back, but he's still running here in P2 right behind Brochu.
All right, pit stops have started happening. That is what is going on right now here at Charlotte. Sam Brochu electing to stay out one more time with these guys. And so does everybody else in the pretty much top 10 right now. Jackson Samsel, let's see if he does come down pit road. Excuse me. Oh, he does come down pit road. That puts Troy Nissen in the P10 position. Jackson Samsel being one of the few. Look, here comes Andrew Huff. Bryce Battle now coming down pit road as well. So 3 more cars making up that pit strategy at the moment as Sam Brochu now coming through 3 and 4. He's electing to stay out once again here at Charlotte. Let's see anybody else wanting to come down pit road. It does not look like it. Troy Nissen coming into turn 3 now. Let's see if he's going to make a pit stop. It does not look like it. He's going to stay out one more time here at Charlotte.
Yeah, I like this strategy there by Samsel and Battle there, and Huff all coming in right there outside the top 10. Maybe be able to undercut these race leaders. I like this strategy. This is what you need to do. You got to do something different than the leaders if you're going to close that ground back up. The undercut, I believe, is the strategy to go with here. We'll see how this all cycles out. We're still watching to see how this cycles out for Adam Boyles. See if he can get his lap back, see if he can get back in contention here with their leaders once they make their pit stops. He just got by Moffitt there. behind him. Moffitt's currently running in a P9 position, so he's still on the charge. We'll see when these leaders make a pit stop. Maybe they're thinking a two-stopper, Tom? Do you see a two-stop strategy work out here? If they got to go about another 15, 20 laps to make that work, we'll see if they continue on here.
That's pretty bold, Jay. It's a possibility, though. These guys have saved up since the beginning of this race. They can make it happen, and it'd be very entertaining to see if that three-stop could beat the two-stop, or the two-stop can beat the three-stop. But with that being said, Sam Brochu still out front. 31.91 last time by. They have really not dropped off since they hit the 31.8s. They've been running high 31.8s, low 31.9s for the past 20 laps now, as Adam Boyles clicking it off here, one by one, 1 second per lap. Jackson Samsel just about 1.2 seconds per lap. Kevin Baumler now coming down pit road.
Well, there it is. Kevin Baumler heading down pit road. I was just doing the math, and I believe you got to get to about lap 67 if you want to split this into two-stop strategy with even amount of stops. So this is a little early for the two-stopper. Maybe on the three-stopper with Adam Boyles, just maybe wanted to go a little bit longer, but still undercut your leaders. This is interesting. We'll see how this all cycles through. This is the racing I love, Tom. I love seeing all these different strategies, what everybody's got planned from the beginning. We had a couple early cautions, maybe allowed these guys to save a little bit more fuel than they were expecting. So maybe that's allowing this two-stop strategy to become a play and an option here.
Yes, absolutely. It could be for sure. I mean, we were under caution until basically lap 10. So really these guys have got, 43 laps on these tires, on this tank of fuel, as they now come through turns 3 and 4. They could absolutely make it to that lap 67 mark. It seems like, if we kind of reverse the logic here, as now they're going into turn 1. Logan Monteith coming down pit road.
Here it is. He's going to be a lap later than the 88 of Baumler here. We'll see. He was running inside the top 10. He was running P7 at the moment of his pit stop. We'll see. We saw him fade early in that run. Maybe that was planned. Maybe he was saving a little bit of tire, knowing he wanted to go a little bit longer here. Here comes Moffitt as well. In and out here in the pit lane sequence.
All right, leaders coming off of turn 4. Once again, staying out. Tyler Barnett, all these guys back here staying out as well. Looks like Polhemus got some wall there off of turn 4. Peter Stewart down pit road now. That is the P6 position. Peter Stewart now putting a little bit of strategy into his race. So does Logan Monteith as he is coming off of pit road. Nicholas Moffitt coming off of pit road. These guys ready to take it to the leaders, trying to get that undercut done on the leader. Sam Brochu, as he's coming off of turn 4. Once again, not hitting pit road. Daryl Mays is not either. Looks like Daryl Mays got real close to the wall right there last time by. And the lap time kind of reflects that, as he was 2/10 slower than your leader, Sam Brochu. Tyler Barnett up to P4. Look at him go. Barrett Polhemus down pit road.
Yeah, here comes Barrett Polhemus. We saw the 22 of Adam Boyles trying to get by his brother, Michael Boyles. He's trying to get his lap back here. He is pushing for all he's worth. He knows if he is going to be the only one here on a three-stopper, then here comes the Maze in the 21. Here comes Adam Boyles, or Michael Boyles, excuse me. Oh, he's got real close. Is that going to be a speeding penalty? Holy cow, if that's not, holy cow, what a aggression here in a pit lane. We're side by side here.
All right, the leader may have to do something here. Sam Brochu still staying out. Adam Boyles, excuse me, getting his lap back the old-fashioned way here. He's going to be back on the lead lap now as he passes the leader, the 98, coming through turns 3 and 4 now on lap 62, about to complete it, coming down pit road. Your leader, Sam Brochu, coming down pit road. Tyler Barnett now. Remember, he had to pit because of the damage that he sustained in the wreck early in this race. He probably has the most fuel of anybody, the best tires of anybody right now. Tyler Barnett really setting himself up with a top-notch strategy.
Yes, you nailed that right on the head of the nail right there, Tom. That was exactly what I was thinking right there. Barnett, he got that here. Unfortunately in the wreck, but here he comes out pit lane, so never mind. I thought he was going to go a little bit longer than that, but nope, he's going to stay on sequence with your leaders in front of him. This is going to be interesting to see how this all cycles out. We know Adam Boyles pitted first of anybody. Let's see how much of a gap. It looks like he's got a 7-second, 8-second gap over Brochu now. And it's growing as he continues down the backstretch, as it looks like Brochu might be exiting pit lane now.
absolutely. Tyler Barnett still on pit road right now. Right side's up on that car, putting some new Goodyear rubbers on that thing, as now here comes Adam Boyles. He's going to absolutely take that P1 position and fly with it as he's going into turn 1 now. Just over, looks like a 10-second gap to Brochu. This might be a phenomenal strategy for Adam Boyles. Oh, look at that. We got a slow car on the high side there. Troy Nissen, he might have gotten a little bit of wall contact going through turns 1 and 2. But right now, Adam Boyles, look at this 10-second gap. He was behind Brochu at his pit sequence now, and he finds himself 10 seconds in front of Brochu.
Yeah, Brochu is right there in P2, but look at Bohemus. He pitted from P6, and here he is up here in a P3. Unbelievable execution on pit lane by the 79 of Bohemus. And now he is all over the rear bumper of the 98 of Brochu. Maybe work together. We know these guys are teammates. These guys made their debut last week at North Wilkesboro. Here they are back again. Maybe work together here to close this gap down to Boyles, as they got fresher tires than Boyles. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, as well as Michael Boyles getting past the 21 of Mays. No pit road penalty there. He's doing a fantastic job. Great pit entry and execution.
Yep, absolutely. This is all playing in the hands of Adam Boyles now, though. But he is just about 0.6 slower lap than Sam Brochu right now. So it's going to take, 12 to 15 laps for Sam to get back up there and contend for that P1 position. Anything can happen, though. That's a lot of time for Sam to try to get back up to the front. He's got a little bit of pressure from his teammate from behind, but his teammate might just be working with him as they come around this racetrack. Barrett Bohemus still keeping up with the 98, as he has fresher tires, and he's doing a great job doing it.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. I believe he pitted 2 laps sooner than Brochu, so Brochu's going to have a little bit fresher tires. Not by much, though. Not by much, but he's going to have a little bit fresher tires to be able to stay in front of the 79. There you see Harville. He had that early incidents and really lost a lot of time here. It looks like he's going to lap down through the sequence. Unfortunate for him, as they're going to try and maybe use the little bit of draft they get off the rear of the set 92 car to keep their pace going, as they've cut this lead down under 9 seconds to race leader Adam Boyles. I think it's pretty safe to say, though, Tom, I think everybody's going to be on this 3-stop strategy here for the rest of this race. I think we're going to see 2 more if this thing stays green the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Jay. Last time by, though, 0.4 of a second slower, Adam Boyles was to Sam Brochu. So that gap of performance that Sam has is also decreasing to Adam Boyles, as Adam Boyles now holding on to just over an 8-second lead, 8.3 seconds at the moment. Coming across the start-finish line last time by, Adam Boyles a 31.5, Sam Brochu a 31.08. So, still within that 0.4 of a second faster, but slowly but surely, Sam is going to catch Adam.
Yeah, exactly. This gap is just decreasing a little bit at a time. The newer tires are going to prevail here, especially when we get deeper into this run. So we're going to see this 98 really close this gap. It looks like him and the 79 are really working well together. The 79's kind of just following in the toe here of the 98, kind of letting it be the trailblazer here. As they continue, they got it down under 8 seconds now to Adam Boyles. Adam Boyles, though, pitted about 8-9 laps earlier than these guys. It's going to be interesting to see how this all cycles out by the end of this race. This is some great stuff. He actually pitted 13 laps sooner than your second place driver, and then also 11 laps sooner than your third place driver. It's going to be interesting to see how this all cycles through, Tom. This is the type of racing I love.
Last time by, Sam Brochu was only 0.3 faster. Adam Boyles was 0.3 slower. Last time by, once again, 3.5 seconds slower Adam Boyles was to Sam Brochu. So maybe a little bit of performance dropping off of that 98. Maybe a little bit of tire saving by Sam Brochu as he comes into turn 3, because he knows he's going to catch him. The hard part is going to pass him. That's going to be the hardest part, especially with the aero push these cars are experiencing going through the corners. So maybe he already has that plane in the back of his head when he catches the 22. What does he have to do to pass him?
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be a big factor here, especially if maybe you use a little bit of lap traffic to come into play, because we're going to have that through these pit sequences. We got so many different strategies being played out right now. That could come into play as well. I think honestly what you hit on the most that's going to be the biggest factor here, though, is that tire saving. Stretch this run out to make this on this 3-stop strategy and make it work for you to gain this time back to Adam Boyles. He's kind of off strategy, off kilter here, is to save a little bit of tire. As it looks like Mays trying to challenge the 05 of Michael Boyles here for this position.
Michael Boyles currently in that P4 position as his brother leads this race. Last time by, again, 0.36 seconds slower Adam Boyles was to P2 Sam Brochu. That gap between himself and P2 now shrinking to about 6.3 seconds as they come across the line. So last time by, Sam Brochu pulled a 31.27, Adam Boyles a 31.63. So Sam Brochu really holding strong in that 31.27 area as he continues on to decrease that gap to Adam Boyles. But so far, 4.5 seconds has been cut off of Adam Boyles' time distance between first and second of with Sam Brochu. So Sam, again, he's either pushing really hard and not making up a lot of time, or he's saving a little bit. But last time by, he was 0.56 seconds quicker, over a half second. So maybe a little bit of a turn up by Sam Brochu now.
Yeah, he's got it down here to 5.5 seconds, but a lot of lap traffic here in front. This could come into play to hurt his lap times here. Now the 71 of Huff, we got Bobby Dennis involved here in this mix. We also got the 16 of Broderick. Let's see what Brochu does here. This could get interesting. Oh, we got a car around Bryce Battle. Does he get that thing righted here without a caution? He's still holding it down here on the inside line. Interesting. Are we going to see a yellow here? Looks like he toes. No yellow. That was probably the thing that Adam Boyles did not want to see, was a caution here. That would have changed the entire strategy around here on him, I believe. So, interesting here with Bryce Battle to see him go up against the wall here on the tri-oval. Oh, man. Big contact. Oh, he's broke.
As we go back on track here, Tyler Barnett now. Tyler, he is catching up to Daryl Mays. Oh, who was that? The 16 of Broderick in the wall as he continues to ride it off the wall coming down the back straightaway. The 16, Charles, he's having some big issues right now as the 91 of Stewart coming to the inside off of turn 4 now. Oh, Kevin Baumler real close there. The 16 having huge issues here as he tries to get that thing straight. He does get it straight. But let's go back to Tyler Barnett now as he is chasing down the 21 and the 05.
Yeah, he's... Oh, whoa. What a move there by Barnett to the inside of Bobby Dennis as he is closing this gap here to Mays and Michael Boyles here. He's currently in the P6 position. This is interesting. We've seen him have the pace all night long, drove through the field to get to where he is now, but lots of lap traffic. We have the 71 of Huff. Here's Harville. Oh, he's sideways. The 71 was unbelievable right there in front of Michael Boyles. Michael Boyles is going to take it to the inside. Here comes Mays. Can he follow him through here? This is some great action here as we're going through some lap traffic. This could change the world here.
Ooh, that was real close there by the 71, almost making contact with the 21. Tyler Barnett just sending it all in there, trying to go and get ahead of the 71. Looks like he is going to do it off of turn 4 now, and now the 21's going to come under attack by Tyler Barnett in the 13. Coming across start-finish line, down into turn 1. This is your closest battle on track. It's the 13. Continues to ride all over the rear bumper of the 21. Off of turn 2 now, the 21's going to take it to the 05.
Yeah, here comes Mays. He's got a great run there off of turn 2. Does he have anything to take it to the inside of the 05? He does not. The 05 is going to play a little defensive here on the inside line here through 3 and 4. Close this gap to Harville. You got these guys all under a blanket as it looks like Barnett is actually closing the gap here to Mays as well. That 13 car is on absolute rails tonight, even through strategy, getting back relevant to the front of this field. As now Mays is going to close this gap down to a half a car length here, try to follow in the tire tracks here of Boyles. Oh, he might have grabbed a little bit of apron there. That might hurt his exit here. here off of 2.
They're still in a single file line now coming down the back straightaway. Daryl Mays doing a great job to hold the 13 behind him at the moment as the 92 of Corey Harville, he's going to get passed by 4th, 5th, and 6th off of turn 4. Oh, the 21, he's going to be in a bad position here. Now as it looks like the 13 is going to try to go and make a move on him into turn 1. Not going to be able to do anything. The 21 holding on strong to P5 as now Mays continues to come under attack by the 13 while also being on the offensive with the 05.
Yeah, a little bit of cat and mouse here between these 3 drivers. It seems like when one guy tries to make a move or try to make something happen or develop a run, then the other guy gets up to the rear bumper and they got to play a little defensive. So right now, all following here behind Michael Boyles. Here comes Mays, got a great run off of 4. Can he take it to the outside? Nobody really wants to try this outside line. As I say that, Barnett's like, I'll give it a go. Gonna lose a little bit of time on corner entry here. Michael Boyles continued to hold back the 21, hold him at bay here as the 21 continues to get really good runs off the corner, really finding that momentum. Yeah, almost gets to the outside of the 21, maybe gets a little tight, but now here he is to the inside of Mays. We got a battle for P5. Here comes Barnett. He's to the inside of the 21. Can he make it happen here in a turn 1? He does. Look how deep he drives it into the turn 1. He's in a clear Mays. Move Barnett up to P5 as he's continuing his climb through the field. Now he's behind Michael Boyles. Can he make something happen? Trying stuff new, and it's working out just into his favor.
Absolutely it is, and maybe now Michael is learning from the 13 behind him. He probably saw that exchange between the 13 and the 21. As you can see, he chose the same line as the 13 through 3 and 4, but here comes the 13. He's got a great run coming into turn 1 now. He's going to go a little bit higher than the 05 in the entrance of the corner. Off the exit now, he's going to try to get back to the rear bumper. Look at this. He's got to run. He's going to come to the inside. Side by side for P4 now going into turn 3. Still side by side. Real close here between these two guys as they're coming through 3 and 4. Off of 4 now. Close once again. A little bit of contact there. A little bit of net code. Tyler Barnett takes that position though, and he puts himself P4. 87 laps in to the Charlotte 200 here. Oh, he's coming back to the inside. Contact.
Contact. And he saved it. Oh, my goodness. Dear Lord, Michael Boyles did not want to give up that position. He sent it on in there. Oh, man, Barnett lost a lot of time here. Wow, backstory here. This is the battle for the championship. All these points. Michael Boyles does not want to lay over for the 13. He's going to give him the fight. As now it looks like Peter Stewart, he's trying to get by the 13. Unbelievable racing. How did they not wreck those race cars, Tom?
Yeah, unbelievable for sure that 13 holds on to it. He continues to fight for another day, maybe with a little bit of a vengeance now, coming back to the front. Tyler Barnett making quick work of the 91 through the front straightaway as now he is getting ever so closer to the 21 and the 05 once again. He's going to have Corey Harville in front of him. He's going to have to make a pass on that lap car, but after that it might be over for these other guys as Tyler Barnett has made really quick work of the gap between these two cars as he continues to fight on in P6 now coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, as it looks like Michael Boyles maybe struggling a little bit with the handling of that race car. As now the 21 of Mays closes up to him. He's going to play defensive here into turn 3. Harville, the lap car, is going to try and mix it up with these boys as well. Unbelievable. The just amazing driving talent of these race car drivers here. As Mays, he's getting a run here on the 05. It looks like the 05 is going to play defensive again. He just does not want to lay over and let these guys go by. He's going to hold these guys off continually here in a turn 1 and 2.
All right, the 13 now made quick work of Corey Harville. Going to come down the back straightaway now. He's going to try to get back to the rear bumper of the 21, make a little bit of a pass here. See if he can get back to Michael Boyles. with that little bit of contact that they made. Again, it looks like the 13's racing with a little bit of a vengeance. Look how fast he is. Last time by, he was 2/10 quicker than Daryl Mays. Look, oh, he goes to the inside. What happened to Daryl Mays there? Got a little bit into the wall, and the 13 finds himself behind the 05 once again. Here coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, the intensity has risen. Holy cow. Here comes Barnett back to the 05 of Michael Boyles. This is great action. Does he take the fight back to the 05? Does 05 continue to race extremely hard to hold this position? The drama here early in this race is just fantastic. Championship battle between these two all season long has been great, and it continues on here as they're continuing to battle for this P4 position.
As you can see, the 13 falling in the tire tracks of the 05 now. Not going to be able to make up much time doing that, but down the straightaways, he is going to grab a little bit of a draft. He's going to get closer to the 05 coming down the back straightaway and now into turn 3. He's going to use a little bit of a different line than the 05. As you can see, he is so fast through 3 and 4. Look at him. He's almost to the rear bumper now. Coming across the start-finish line, he's going to look to the inside, it looks like, as he is almost there going into turn 1. Look at that. He is to the rear bumper of the 05 now, and he's gonna be looking for a pass here off of turn 2.
Yeah, I think he's going to want to go to the outside here. I don't think that going to the inside is going to be a very smart move here for the 13. He's going to maybe look to the outside. You see Michael Boyle's defensive. He's mirror driving right now. He knows this 13's fast. He knows he's lurking in the distance. As here goes the 13, get another great run. Here he is looking to the inside. Don't go through the grass. Oh my goodness, he's looking to the grass. Unbelievable, all the way to the bumper of the 05. Bumper business here to turn 1. It looks like Michael Boyles maybe overdrove the corner entry. Exactly what Barnett wanted. Can he get the run here of a 2?
All right, now coming down the back straightaway, he's going to get a little bit of a draft here, but where Tyler Barnett is strong is through 3 and 4. As you can see it now, they're going to be rolling through 3 and 4. The 13 going to hit the apex just right here off the exit of the corner. He's going to get a massive run. He's going to get back to the rear bumper of the 05. Almost. The 05 did a really good job there off of turn 4, as now he still holds on to that P4 position, but Tyler Barnett in close pursuit of the 05 as they come off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway.
Yeah, here goes Barnett. He's looking to the outside. Michael Boyle's defensive again. Can he get to the outside? Here he goes to the outside. We're looking maybe at side-by-side action. No, the 05's going to hang on to that position. But look at the 13. Get a great run here off of 4. Can he take it to the bottom? He does. Here comes Barnett. Oh, he's going to grab a little bit of grass there through the tri-oval. Michael Boyle's going to continue to hold it on the door here. The 13. They're playing cat and mouse in a turn 1. Still side-by-side. Wheel to wheel here. Oh, maybe contact here off the turn 2. This could get tight. Oh, Barnett. That's sideways. Michael Boyles holds the position.
Wow, this is an amazing battle happening right now going into turn 3. But Jay, look at the lead right now. Brochu has caught Adam Boyles, and he is getting to his rear bumper at the start-finish line. Here is a big story now. The 98 is going to look to the outside of the 22 through turns 1 and 2. Is he going to make anything happen? No, but he's going to get the run off of turn 2. Oh, he had to check up a little bit, but he's still got a little bit of a run. He's looking to the inside of Adam Boyles now. The 98 side by side for the lead of this race.
Wow, these Boyle boys are racing hard tonight, but it looks like the 98 of Brochu's going to clear the 22. He's going to go to the lead of the race now as Adam Boyle's going to fall back, but this battle continues. Oh, they're wheel banging. Oh, look at the 05 of Michael Boyles trying to get to the inside of Barnett here. Barnett finally makes the move. Notice Michael Boyles do to contest this. He sends it in here to turn 1. Oh my goodness, it's going to get tight.
More contact.
Unbelievable what we are witnessing.
They're still side by side, coming down the back straightaway. They're wheel banging, they're door banging, now going into turn 3. Still side by side. Oh, the 05 pushes the 13 high up on the track, trying to make him lose some speed here off of turn 4. They're still door banging. Look at this. They're continuing to go at it. Coming across the start finish line, still side by side for P3, 4, 3.
Oh my goodness, Michael Boyles is not going to lay over for the 13. Now here comes the 13, all kinds of bumper missing off a 2. He is just absolutely putting the fight to the 05 of Michael Boyles. The championship battle is just absolutely insane between these two. A little bit of rivalry right now, as it looks like the 13 is going to follow the tire tracks of the 05. The 05 a little defensive here off a 4. He's going to take it back down to the apron there, but here comes the 13. Look at the inside. He's not going to make it happen. They're still battling out here for turn 1.
As these guys battle it out, Adam Boyles did make a pit stop here, so again, some more strategy in play as the 13 still looks to the inside of the 05. He's not going to get a run coming down the back straightaway. He's going to have to stick behind the 05. Now going into turn 3, he's going to have to make something happen here through 3 and 4. This is where Tyler Barnett shines, though. He's already decreasing the gap between himself and the 05, and he's going to get a run off of turn 4. Across the start-finish line, he's going to look to the outside. No, he's going to look to the inside. He's going to push the 05 into turn 1, and the gap is already there, and the 13's going to try to set up the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, the 13 of Barnett keeps looking to the inside. I think he needs to take us to the outside. Can he get there to the outside? Oh, he's going to go shoot to the inside. Oh, he's back to the outside. There he goes. He faked him out. He faked him out. Holy cow. He tries to make it happen on the outside, and Michael Boyles plants that thing right down there on the inside line. Here comes Barnett. He's going to try and shoot to the inside, but Michael's still blocking. He's blocking him by all these words right now. Unbelievable. Here comes some lap traffic. Can he use one of these as a pick here? Unbelievable.
All right, coming off of turn 2, now we got some lap traffic in the way. Oh! The 05 is having to take evasive movers of the lap car in front of him. The 13's going to look high here as he's all over the rear bumper for P3 right now as he's going into turn 3 and through 3 and 4 now off of turn 4. The 13 still stuck behind the 05 as they're coming across the start-finish line. He's going to push them across the start-finish line and down into turn 1. No moves yet made by Tyler Barnett.
Oh, man, that 05 car is 4 lines wide. I mean, unbelievable amount of defensive driving he is doing. But now we got side-by-side lap traffic in front. Actually, that's your P3. That's Polhemus. They've closed the gap down to Polhemus here as they've been battling. This is absolutely insane as they're going to go to the inside of the 57 of Samsel, put him a lap down. Unbelievable, the pace of these two race cars. They've opened the gap behind them to Mays, and they've closed it up to P3 and Polhemus. This is incredible.
Yeah, these guys doing a phenomenal job right now, trying to maximize all their positions on track that they can do. Now coming off of turn 2. Oh, the 13 gets real close to the wall there as they have cut down this gap between themselves and Polhemus down to about a half a second right now going into turn 3. The 13 still stuck behind the 05 of Michael Boyles as they come off of turn 4. Now Barrett Polhemus holding on to that P2 while his teammate 5 seconds in front of him leading this race.
Little defensive here by the 05. Maybe the Barnett and the 13 being a little being a little conservative here. Is now you see Adam Boyles on those fresh tires. He's going to go onto the inside of the 13 and the inside of his brother Michael. Here comes Adam Boyles still on the alternate strategy to your leaders. But here comes the 13 as the 05 gets a little tight there off of 4. Here he comes. He's going to try and challenge here into turn 1.
Down into turn 1, he's not going to make anything happen now as he's still stuck behind the 05 of Michael Boyles as Polhemus is ripping that outside lane off of turn 2. Now he lost a lot of time to the guys, or the guys behind him gained a lot of time to him. Lost about 2/10 and through 1 and 2 as now they're going through 3 and 4. Michael Boyles still holding strong with the 13 behind him. These guys are freaking Iron Mans right now. None of them are making mistakes. They're all keeping their stuff straight. And they're doing a fantastic job of it. Holy cow.
Yeah, this has just been an absolutely thrilling race from start to finish. We got strategy being played, big-time battles, big-time defensive driving here by the 05 as it gets a little sideways off of 2. Can the 13 pounce on this opportunity? Here he is looking to the inside. He's trying to fake him out again. He's not going to be able to make anything happen. This 05 car is wide. Very wide here tonight off of turn 4, continuing to hold this position as they close this gap a little bit at a time here to the 79. Here comes Barnett looking to the inside.
Oh, trying to make something, not going to make it once again going into turn 1. He might be just stuck behind that dirty error that the 05 is giving off to the 13. Off of turn 2, though, he's awfully close to the rear bumper. Is he going to make something happen here? He's going to shoot to the inside. He's going to look to the inside of Michael Boyles for P3. Side by side for P3 now, going through turns 3 and 4. Still side by side. Off of turn 4 now, real close. The Tyler Barnett and Boyles going at it across the start-finish line. The 13 takes that P3 position, clears the 05, now going down into turn 1.
He finally got by the 05 of Michael Boyles. Oh my goodness, what a relief that's gotta be after all that hard battling. is maybe his tires might be cooked on the 05 with how defensive he was driving there, as now we're going to the inside of Bobby Dennis here. And we're going to try and clear these guys. Look at Bobby Dennis ripping the wall up there. I think he's on some fresh tires. He's flying right now. Oh, so close to the wall there for Bobby Dennis. He's going to continue on here as try and get by the 79 Polhemus. But here comes Barnett to the rear bumper of the 02.
Hemi got in the chat, says Team Dennis right front last time was 27% on his pit stop. So these guys eating through some tires right now. As you can see, Polhemus coming under attack by the 0-2. Bobby Dennis going into turn 3 now as Bobby Dennis, oh, they're making contact. Bobby Dennis into the left rear of Polhemus off of turn 4 now. These guys going to go side by side, and look who's going to capitalize on it. That's Tyler Barnett. He's going to capitalize on the little mistake here. Now going into turn 1, he's made up a lot of time.
Yeah, he's going to shoot to the bottom, but here comes Dennis back to the bottom of Polhemus. Maybe be able to clear him off a 2. That's exactly what Bobby wanted to see right there, is get some clear track in front of him right past the 79 of Polhemus. And Barnett still holding that position, but here comes Moffitt. We're seeing some strategy now. We're seeing some pit stops.
All right, pit stops are underway now as these guys have been duking it out since, basically lap 60. These guys are putting some strategy into play now. It looks like Michael Boyles is working a little bit with that 6 car of Grajewski, as now Tyler Barnett's going to have to deal with that number 6 car behind him as they come down the back straightaway. Looks like the 6 car is going to look to the inside of the 13. All he got to do is keep it straight here, as well as, I would let him go. I would let him go and see if he can mess up Polhemus a little bit, try to grab another position before a pit stop.
Yeah, the 13's playing it really smart and conservative race here. I mean, he was in that battle with the 05, but played it so cool, calm, and collected, showing the absolute wheel talent and maturity behind the wheel of that 13 car. But now look at the 05 and 21 closing this gap. The 6 car on new tires. Oh, Maze is in the wall of a 2. Oh, my goodness. But here comes 05 Michael Boyles, maybe challenging back at the 13. He ain't laying over yet. He's still digging.
These guys are digging it out here. Logan Monteith coming down pit road, going to take some tires on that, and he's going to put some more strategy into this race as everybody now passes him. There's not going to be a lot of people on the lead lap anymore after next sequence of pit road, as Michael Boyle still finds himself behind the 13, as Polhemus still battling with the 6 car now coming down the back straightaway. Polhemus not really wanting to give that up. A little bit of car contact there going into turn 3 as Barrett is looking like he might just give that position to the 6 car off of turn 4. No, he's going to continue to battle it out, and that's going to reel Tyler Barnett closer to him. Now going to go into turn 1. He's going to have to use the low line.
Yeah, he's going to go to the inside line. The 6 still ripping the wall here, trying to clear, trying to get back towards the lead lap here of this race on those fresh tires. And that was a great move. I think Polhemus definitely played that smart. They're getting cleared here behind the 6 and being able to hold that position, not getting slowed up by the 6 here. As the 13 of Barnett really has pace in this race car. But here comes your leader, Sam Brochu, on pit lane here on lap 115.
A little bit of a lockup there by the 98. Hopefully no speeding penalties for himself, but Barrett Polhemus, he is going to inherit the lead of this race. Kevin Baumler also down pit road. Peter Stewart also down pit road, as we're going to have maybe a little bit of a battle for the lead right now as pit stops start happening.
Yeah, this will be the battle for the lead. Polhemus versus Barnett, as we're still behind the lap car here of let's say the 6 car. He's still out here in front getting his lap back the old-fashioned way. As now we see the 79 maybe looking back to the inside as Barnett is hounding the rear bumper here of the 79. Trying to find this race lead here on lap 117. Here they are to the inside. Oh, near contact with the 6. Unbelievable as there's Brochu off pit lane. Look at the space of this 98 that he built before that pit sequence. He's going to blend out pretty well here. Oh, Barnett turns the 6. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness. He saved that race car. He was pointed to the inside wall, and he keeps it going straight.
Unbelievable what he was able to do there. The 6 car keeps it straight down the back straightaway. Polhemus down pit road, as now Tyler Barnett holds on to the lead of this race with a half-second gap to Michael Boyles. Michael Boyles and Daryl Hayes now Mays, excuse me. They're going to be battling. There goes the 98. He's going to try to get his lap back the old-fashioned way there. The 98 coming down the back straight. Oh, look at that! Big block by the 13. Well, I don't know what the heck was happening there, but they keep it straight down into turn 3 now. Tyler Barnett is going to maybe pit this time by. Maybe that's what he was saying. It is! He's down pit road. Lots of contact there with Daryl Mays now coming down pit road. Michael Boyles, a lot of contact with the 6 car coming across start-finish line now down into turn 1.
I think Michael Boyles wanted a pit there, but unfortunately had the 6 car to the inside. Unbelievable strategy changed here, as now we got the different people pitting here from the lead. Unbelievable what Brochu did. I can't believe what I just witnessed there. But let's see if Michael Boyles pits this time by. It looks like he may. Yes, he is. He's digging here on a pit lane.
All right, Michael Boyles down pit road now, and Adam Boyles out on track. He is going to inherit the lead of this race. Sam Brochu, now that gap, 9 seconds. 9 seconds, so he has made up 2 seconds to Adam Boyles since last pit stop, and Adam Boyles is going to have to, maybe he's saving a little bit of tire here. Maybe he learned a little bit from that first pit stop where he's just going to chill out a little bit with the cars behind him trying to catch him. Let them try to catch me. When they do catch me, I can maybe put up a little bit more of a battle.
Yeah, what I'm thinking here with Adam Boyles, we do have one more pit stop to the end of this race. Maybe just continue to run this stint out as long as possible, and then once they finally catch you, maybe once they pass you, boom, hit pit lane. If hopefully they catch you at the right pit number for your fuel mileage, and then you'd be sitting in the catbird seat here for the 22. It's going to be interesting how this plays out. I think Brochu needs to increase the pace here. Needs to really force Adam Boyles into having to play maybe a little alternate strategy here towards the end of this race, maybe to get back in sequence with these boys. This is going to turn into an interesting strategy race here towards the end of this race. We got 80 laps to go.
Well, it's also interesting because Adam Boyles is pulling really slow lap times at the moment. 31.6s. As Sam Brochu's pulling 30.4, so 1.2 seconds quicker, while last time he was only, 0.4, 0.3, 0.5 seconds quicker per lap. Maybe Adam Boyles is trying to make that fuel number, while Sam thinks he might just be screwed. Adam Boyles, I think there might be a lot more going on here with that 22 car, as that gap between performances is just insane.
Yeah, as you look through the running order, Baumler and Monteith, they made those earlier pit stops. Here they are in P4 and P5. Mays actually got ahead of Barnett and Boyles through this sequence as well. So all kinds of different strategies playing out. We got a big lump of cars here. This is all for position here. Baumler P4, Monteith and Mays, that's battle for P5. Looks like Mays is going to make the move. Here comes Barnett. Can he get by Monteith as he's got Peter Stewart behind him? Unbelievable, as Michael Boyles is back there in the distance, did not get the execution on pit lane that he wanted here. Maybe having to pit that extra lap hurt him here, as we're going to continue on here, battling for position.
Absolutely. Now down into turn 1, Tyler Barnett. He's looking to make a pass on Logan Monteith off of turn 2 now. He's going to get a little bit of a run here. He's going to take it down to the inside. This is for P6 as they go to the inside. Now going down into turn 3. Tyler Barnett's going to complete that pass. Oh, the 91 gets real tight there, trying to make the pass on the 99. Not going to be able to do it this time by, as Kevin Baumler now, he's going to be coming under attack by Daryl Mays. Daryl Mays in the 21 making the pass on the 57 of Jackson Samsel, who is currently 1 lap down at the moment. But look at this, Kevin Baumler is, again, coming under attack by Daryl Mays. This is going to be for P4.
Yeah, Daryl Mays trying to get by the 88. He's on the same strategy as Barnett behind him. Did an awesome job executing on pit lane. We saw how aggressive he was on pit entry there when the 13 made his pit stop as well. Oh, Baumler a little sideways off a 4. Here comes Daryl Mays, going to close this gap. Baumler going to play a little defensive here down the tri-oval. Let's see if Mays can take it to the inside. He's looking to the inside, but Baumler going to also take it to the inside. Maybe a little defensive here. See what Mays can do here off of turn 2.
Off of turn 2 now, Daryl Mays, he's going to try to... Oh, we got a spinner in the back! That's, Jackson Samsel. He's down to the inside. Contact with the inside wall. No caution. No caution here on track. We're going to continue to keep it green. We'll go back to the battle between Baumler and Mays. Mays gets that pass done off of turn 4 and across the start-finish line. Kevin Baumler, 0.3 of a lap slower than the 21 right now, so a pretty easy pick for himself, as now Tyler Barnett, he's going to look at the 88 for his next pass.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible how all these strategies are playing out. Polhemus actually opened up a 6-second gap to Barnett Mays. That sequence there, those pit cycles, unbelievable strategies being played here, as now it looks like Brochu is actually closing the gap here to Boyles. It's down to 0.6 of a second. He is flying right now, as Adam Boyles a little bit off pace compared to the 98 of Brochu, who's pitted laps later than the 22.
Yeah, with the pit strategy up on the board, 28 laps ago, Adam Boyles pitted. As you can see that now, 12 laps ago, Brochu pitted. So that is a delta of just about 17 laps between these guys. As you can see, the 98 going to the outside, going to make quick work of the 22 coming down the back straightaway. And the 98 now to the point of this race, Sam Brochu once again out front.
Yeah, unbelievable. Sam Brochu playing the strategy game to perfection here. Gets by the 22 of Adam Boyles, and now he is going to take command of this race, starting lap 129 now. Unbelievable strategies playing out here as we've got them all mixed up. We got 9 cars in the lead lap, all the way from Brochu all the way down to 9th place, which is Michael Boyles, who's in that big fight there with Monty Stewart and Barnett, Baumler, Mays, a bunch of these guys all under a blanket back here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a little full throttle segment for you guys. We're going to crank up the sounds and let you guys watch this video, or watch this broadcast, sorry. Watch this broadcast here tonight here at Charlotte, and we'll be right back with you guys. All right, we're back. Did you guys see that? Wow. We saw a wreck happen right in front of us there. Caught a little bit of Bobby Dennis. It was Bobby Dennis and I think that was Charles Broderick. But we got a caution with just about 65 laps to go. And this changes everything.
Yeah, this is a really interesting spot for a caution too, though, because I don't know if they can make it to the end on fuel here, Tom.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's gonna be super tight.
Yeah.
Holy cow, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Jay. One thing we can do is we can look back and see the pit stints lengths. But real quick, let's look at this yellow flag real quick. Let's see what happened here, just with a little bit of different point of view here as we go into turn 1. The 16 hounds the wall and then gets into the rear of the 02 there and spins him around as Bobby Dennis tries to bring it back down to the bottom of the track there. 16 hard on the brakes, and that is what brought out the caution. So, we got pit stops happening, Jay. Adam Boyles being a great recipient of that caution, because he is going to get back onto the pit sequences of the leader. But let's go ahead. Let's look at this pit strategy real quick. So, 57 laps. 58 laps. We've seen 59. 59 is the most that we've seen. 61. Corey Harville's first pit stop was 61. Oh, but we had a couple cautions there, so let's not count that. Okay? Let's just count 59. So, how many laps do we have left in this race? 64.
Yeah. 64, yeah.
Well, it'll be about 61, 62 since, that's when we'll go green flag. But, Jay, it's gonna be freaking close.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to start saving fuel now.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, you gotta start saving fuel if you're gonna make us to the end of this race, or we'll see another pit stop. I don't know. If you're somebody who is maybe running around the Baumler, the Monteith, even Barnett Stewart, somewhere back in that back half of the top 10, you're still in the lead lap.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those guys, or a guy that wants to take a chance here and maybe gamble to the end. Maybe pit 2-3 times here for extra fuel. I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is here, Tom. This is interesting where this caution lays.
Yes, absolutely. And look, now we got a little bit more strategy happening. We got Peter Stewart down pit road, Nicholas Moffitt.
I love it.
Jackson Sampson also, but he is a couple laps down. But Peter Stewart, Nicholas Moffitt, the two cars on the lead lap coming down pit road right now. This is a phenomenal call. This is what you want here. So really, Nicholas Moffitt, Peter Stewart capitalizing on this extra pit stop to get a little bit more fuel in. Look, he's gonna put some tires on as well. Maybe he missed his tires from last time, but Peter Stewart.
No, he got the free pass. That's why he didn't have the tires.
Oh, okay,
He's
okay.
just making his free pass pit stop. Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. All right, real quick to the chat, Hemi God. Let's see, business is picking up. Oh, crank it up. That was awesome. Full throttle segment is great. Thank you. We love doing that too. It gives not only does it really give Jay and I a little bit of a break, let us collect ourselves as we try to call the end of this race, but it gives you guys a great perspective of what's happening on track with all the sounds and all the goodness that you guys get to see. So, we appreciate the comment. Thank you, Hemi God. We really appreciate that. But, man, Adam Boyles back to the front, on the front row now. Sam Brochu still leading this race. Excuse me. Barrett Pohemus, Daryl Mays makes up row 2. Kevin Baumler in the top 5. Look at this. What a great run he's had.
Yeah, that timing of that caution really played into the favor here of the 88 of Baumler. I believe it played in the favor of the 99 of Monteith as well. They've been right there at the back half of the top 10 basically all day long. Really not in touch with those guys that have kind of led this race or controlled the strategy or the tempo of this race. So now they got position now. Now they got the track position. Now they're back in sequence with the leaders. Look at Stewart, maybe still taking some more fuel. Here comes Moffitt. See, I like this because you never know. We might have even one of these overdrive finishes here. And if you're still this close on fuel, I mean, you might be in a really bad spot. This race, you couldn't script it any better than what we've seen so far, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. The 91 of Stewart and the 33 or 33 of Moffitt really playing into the strategy of this race. We saw the longest stint go on 59 laps. These guys are going to have to hit 61 laps in order to make it to the end. So, the 33 and the 91, looking the best right now for fuel mileage. As Sam Brochu, Adam Boyles, lights are off on the pace car. We're going green flag racing this time. Those two cars going to be leading the field to green. We're going to watch that pace car come off of the racing surface and give control to the 98. So you can see the pace car come off the racing surface. Control to Sam Brochu now coming into the restart zone. And the green flag is out in the air. The 98 once again gets a great jump. Adam Boyles on the outside. He's going to cut in front of Polhemus now. Polhemus going to look to the inside of the 22. Not going to make it happen. Mays on the outside of Barrett. But the 21 is now going to relent that position. Go back to P4. As, oh, we got Kevin Ballmer back here real sideways. He saves it. Off at turn 4. He's going to lose a couple positions. But he's still got a clean race car. Logan Monteith going to let him come back in again. And we're single file for the top 8.
Yeah, all single file here for the top 8 now. Are we going to see a little cat and mouse here? Do we see a little bit of fuel save? Maybe let Brochu out here lead the pace here and maybe push the pace if you're behind him with Michael Boyles, or Adam Boyles, excuse me, in the 22. It's going to be so interesting to see what these boys do here on this next stint as we continue to wind this race down. We got 60 laps to go here down the back. Brochu leading over Adam Boyles. Polhemus there in P3.
All right, now going down into turn 3. The 98 having increasing the gap between himself and Boyles. As look at Mays now. He's going to look to the inside of Polhemus. Not going to make anything happen of it, though. The 22 putting on a little bit of defensive measures on Barrett as he goes to the outside. We're side by side for P2 coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, here we go. Polhemus to the outside of Adam Boyles. He's going to make that pass for P2. Polhemus trying to take the lead of this race. He's up to P2 now behind the 98 of Brochu. He's going to close the gap down to Brochu. Maybe the 22 saving a little bit of fuel. I don't know. He's losing a little bit of time here, but here comes Mays now. End up looking for P3. He goes right there through the grass. He's still digging side by side here into turn 1.
This is interesting, Jay, what we're seeing right now. Does Adam Boyles realize the fuel situation that he's in now? Is he saving a little bit? Because those guys made real quick work of that 22. Maybe he's going to try to get back to his brother and maybe push each other a little bit. Maybe try to stay in the draft, maybe save a little bit of fuel here and try to make it to the end. I mean, it's absolutely a strategy that they could be playing right now. And Michael Boyles already seeming to play that strategy as he's opened up a pretty big gap between himself and his brother. Going into turn 2 now. Barrett Polhemus goes to the outside. Daryl Mays to the inside. We're side by side once again for P2 off of 2.
Yeah, these boys ain't saving. These boys are racing. Here comes Mays to the inside of Polhemus. He's trying to go for that P2 position. He's going to try and send it in here into turn 3. Can he make it happen? Can he clear the 79-year off of turn 4? He does. Incredible. He's looking at Polhemus trying to go to the inside. Oh, defensive by Mays. Here comes Polhemus trying to throw the crossover back at him. Trying to go back to the inside here into turn 1.
Side by side into turn 1 for the top 2 right now. That's Daryl Mays on the outside. Barrett Polhemus on the inside. Still side by side off of turn 2. But it looks like the 21's going to overcome, and he's all over the rear bumping the leader. Here he comes to the inside in turn 3, side by side for the lead. The 21's pushing hard. He's getting tight. He has to lift a little bit off of turn 4, and the 98 holds on to the lead. But here comes Barrett. He's going to look to make a pass on the 21 down into turn 1 now.
Yeah, the aggression is here now as Mays is trying to get to the lead of this race. Polhemus still working this outside line. Looks like he's going to get a pretty good run here off of turn 2. He's going to close this gap down to the 21 of Mays. Does he take it to the inside? Does he push him? Here it comes Polhemus looking to the inside. Mays trying to play defensive. Oh, near contact was made. Polhemus is going to clear the 21. There comes the 21. Trying to build the momentum here off of turn 4.
Now Polhemus into P2. Let's see what the 21 can do coming across our finish line. Does Mays take it back to him? Is he going to shoot the inside? No, he's going to lift a little bit early now going into turn 1. And Polhemus now making his statement in P2 with his teammate leading this race. Sam Brochu still out front. As Adam Boyles continues to drop back. Again, I think Boyles realizes the fuel situation here, and he is continuing to drop off just more and more. Tyler Barnett dropping off as well. Michael Boyles dropping off as well. Peter Stewart back here in the P8 position. He's the one who pitted under caution here to get more fuel, as he has a way faster lap time than the other guys we were just talking about, but he has the most fuel for sure coming into this restart.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the 91 of Stewart's really saving. You see his throttle trace there on the bottom right of the screen, using a lot of throttle here. It looked like the 05 was really... All right, as you see Stewart now to the inside of the 6. He's still digging here, trying to gain some more track position here. He's up here to P8. Like Tom said, he was one of those guys that came down pit road multiple times here. Same with Moffitt, who's all over the rear bumper of the 6 as well. He's going to go to the inside as you see Monteith take over this position as well. Here comes the 33. He's going to try and make that move as well. He's going to get to the inside of the 6. He's going to close in here to the 99 of Monteith.
All right, this battle heating up. We're going to go back to P2, where Daryl Mays has really cut down the time between himself and Barrett. And Daryl Mays has been quicker the past couple of laps. It looks like Daryl might try to make a pass on the 79 of Barrett Polhemus off of turn 4 now. This is your closest battle on track at the moment, and we'll see what Daryl can do here. Daryl has been very aggressive since the restart of this race, and trying to get back to the front. He had that opportunity to try and go after Sam. It didn't really work out for him, and he lost another position to Barrett. But coming off of 2, he's looking to make that P2 his own.
Yeah, these guys continuing to play a little cat and mouse. Oh, sparks of flying out of the 79. Maybe a little issues there. That was interesting. But here comes the 21 of Mays, closing the gap here to the 79 off of turn 4. 79 a little defensive here. Here comes Mays all over the rear bumper. Here on the 79 of Polhemus. Can maybe make a move here into turn 1. He's going to play a little defensive here into the corner. Back his entry up just a little bit. Maybe carry the momentum here off of 2. Here comes Mays. He wants to get to back up to P2.
Look, he's all over his rear bumper now. Is he going to make a move going into turn 3? Let's see what he does here. He's going to look to the inside just a little bit more, but Polhemus, he is going to run in the line that the 21 was going to run off of turn 4. Now the 21 is going to be a little bit further back than this from the rear bumper of the 79 now. Going into turn 1. Barrett Polhemus going to hold strong onto that P2 position with his teammate out front a half a second. As everybody else really seems to be chilling out here. Adam Boyles off of turn 2 now. He's got a big old gap between himself and Daryl. That is a almost 4 second. It is 4 second now going into turn 3. Tyler Barnett back here. 1.8 seconds between himself and Adam Boyles. As, you know what, Jay? I'd really like to go on board with this 13 because it sounded like he was pushing in the clutch going into turn 3.
Yeah, the pace of these race cars is really backed off a lot
there it is.
here. Yeah, he is saving, so we've already saving. This is going to get wild if this goes to the green, because you know Brochu, Polhemus, Mays, those guys are up there setting a very quick pace right now. Can they make it? This is incredible what the 13's able to do right now. Him and the 05 really working together here, running the same exact pace. The 22, I believe, in front is also doing the same thing, because he's losing pace as well. Wow, we're already thinking about fuel save.
Yeah, let's see what Adam Boyles does now into turn 1. Let's see if he pushes the clutch, and he does. He is.
Oh,
That's
man.
what he's doing. He hadn't been doing this since the restart of the race. Ever since he lost all of that ground to the leaders there. As we do have a little bit of side-by-side action here for P2. Daryl Mays taking it to Barrett now on the outside, coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm wondering if these guys up here want to just increase the gap and then start saving. It seems like a real big gamble, though, to push this hard early on and then really risk it there at the end. But Mays is not wanting to save. He wants to get to the front of this field. He is still digging here behind the 79 of Polhemus as he is continuing to dig here off of turn 2. Still falling to the tire checks of 79. Still wanting to get past him.
Jay, let's do the same thing with the 21 here, and let's see what kind of throttle he's got, throttle input. As he comes off of turn 4, we're going to see what he's going to be doing going into turn 1. Everybody else pushing in the clutch right now, trying to save a little bit of fuel going into the corners. Let's see what Daryl does. He is not doing any fuel saving whatsoever going into the corners. So these guys just going for it at the moment. As Sam Prochu has increased that gap to second place by about 0.3 of a second. Currently 0.8 between first and second right now, as Daryl Mays is on his quest to get around Barrett in front of him. These guys got to hope for a caution or something. Adam Boyles is really looking like the best one right now.
Yeah, is there like a glitch in the Matrix? Maybe these Fords, that's the common denominator here between these guys at the front. Is there a hole in the Matrix here that maybe the Fords are just getting better fuel mileage? I don't know. That's a conspiracy theory, but here we are still digging here down the front straightaway, or back straightaway, excuse me, as these guys continue to battle for this P2 position. And Broshu's actually in a Supra, so maybe my conspiracy theory isn't holding up here.
Well, yeah, Toyotas still get really good fuel mileage. I mean, in real life, you know. They get great fuel mileage, but well, also in real life the Fords don't. So you know, but through turns 1 and 2 now, Daryl May still stuck behind the 79 Bear Polhemus. Back here though, Michael Boyle still continuing to work with Tyler Barnett as they're going on some fuel saving. With Adam Boyles in front of him. Last time by, Adam Boyles a 31.72. As you can hear, nothing out of that car going into the corner. Definitely pushing in the clutch there and trying to save a little bit of fuel. As looks like we might have a little bit of fuel strategy now going on. Maybe some of these guys didn't realize what was going on. As Dade comes down pit road, and he is going to be able to make it to the end now. Even with a green-white checkered, he is going to be able to make that. But we'll go back here to your closest battle on track, which is currently Tyler Barnett and Michael Boyles, who are saving fuel.
Yeah, we're in that complete fuel save mode here by both Boyles and Barnett. These guys are fully committed to trying to save fuel, trying to make it to the end of this race. We got 40 laps to go here this time at the line. Can they go 40 laps? Are we going to see one of those classic Charlotte races where everybody's running out of fuel coming to the checkered? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. We've seen it here in this racetrack in IRL before. Can we see it here again tonight as these guys continue to save fuel? Adam Boyles, I think he's saving even more fuel than the guys behind him. He has really just decreased the pace in that 22. Really doing a fantastic job. If I'm going to put any bet on anybody to make it to the end of this race, I'd put on that 22. He is really on fuel save mode to the max.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He's been saving since the restart of this race and has produced a 7-second gap between himself and third place of Daryl Mays in the 21 coming off of turn 2. Now he's gonna back up into the hands of Tyler Barnett and Michael Boyles now going into turn 3. His brother is there, who is also on the same strategy as him. Maybe Tyler Barnett's gonna work with Adam Boyles just a little bit to try to get to the end of this race. Maybe battle it out for the last 10 laps.
Yeah, it's interesting because it looks like the 05 of Michael Boyles is maybe pushing the 13 a little faster than he wants to go. Really just kind of trying to push the pace of the 13. While Adam Boyles is just in his own zone right now, saving fuel. We got Baumler going to get into this mix as well. Maybe he can increase the pace of these guys and run them out of fuel. It's a cat and mouse game right now. Everybody trying to figure out what they want to do here towards the end of this race as we're winding down. We got 37 laps to go, and the fuel save is on.
Yeah, the fuel save, absolutely. That is the big talking point right now. Adam Boyles really leading that charge for the fuel save at the moment, as he's probably saved the most fuel out of everybody on track at the moment. Currently P4, but he restarted P2 and has been using that gap between himself and Tyler Barnett as a little bit of a buffer to try and save a little bit more fuel than everybody else has. So I would put big money on the 22, saying that he has saved the most fuel out of everybody on track at the moment. Going into turn 1 now, looks like Tyler Barnett is just going to keep at that steady gap of about a half second, 0.6 of a second as they come off of turn 2 now to come down the back straightaway.
Yeah, as they're going to continue here down the back straight. It looks like Baumler might have slowed his pace up a little bit. Once he caught into the back of the 05, it looks like he's decreased his speed here a little bit. He's not running as hard as he was. Monteith kind of lurking back there as well. I don't think really anybody wants to really go out and take a lead here, right, Tom? I think everybody's kind of just content riding right now. Maybe just trying to see how this plays out. When we get closer to the end of this race, I think that's when you'll see these guys turn up the wick. Everybody just trying to stay in touch with each other, keep each other right there, play a little bit of cat and mouse, and maybe then you can increase the pace. Maybe run somebody else out of fuel. Maybe they will run out of fuel. You can take advantage of it. Maybe battle it out at the end while you're all so close. This is just interesting racing right now. I'm all over this. This is great.
Yeah, this just adds a whole new aspect to this race. Not only are we looking at a group of drivers, top 3 drivers, absolutely pushing their cars to the limit to try and see if maybe they can catch a little bit of luck with the caution, or try to create enough of a gap to where they can pit and come out in the same position. And then you've got these guys here, starting with Adam Boyles, Tyler Barnett, Michael Boyles, Kevin Baumler, Logan Monteith, Peter Stewart, Nicholas Moffitt, all these guys saving fuel to try and make it to the end of the race so they don't have to make a pit stop. With that being said, though, from first place to Adam Boyles in P4, that gap is now just under 11.5 seconds. So, Adam Boyles really backing off the pace. Sam Brochu out front right now. He is not backing off at all. He is full throttle, fully committed to winning this race with full throttle to the end, or hopefully to the end, as we see him come through turns 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway, he's made up a 1.5-second gap to second place now. His teammate, Barrett Polhemus, going into turn 3 now. We're going to be looking at 31 laps to go at the stripe. Do you think he's got it?
I think he's going to have to make another pit stop. I think that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's just increasing the pace. I think he's going to push this thing as hard as he can, try to build as big a gap as he can, and then pit maybe with like 20 to go. Throw some fuel in it, just a splash and go, throw some new tires on it, and then dig at the end of this race and maybe gain all that time back. I think that's what he's committed to right now. He's just running so fast a pace. I just don't see him making it to the end. I think he's banking on making one more pit stop here. Maybe hopefully get a caution. I mean, that's still in play too. We could see a caution late in this race.
Oh, here it comes!
There it is. This is exactly what I expected. You're going to see him pit, maybe put enough fuel to make it to the end of this race, and then he's going to push with those fresh tires to the end of this race.
Yeah, that's actually a great point, Jay, because now if he does take tires, even if he doesn't take tires, he is going to be able to go a 100% to the end of this race. As you can see, now everybody passing him. Adam Boyles just passed him. Tyler Barnett, Kevin Baumler, Logan Monteith, Michael Boyles, Peter Stewart, Nicholas Moffitt. All those guys passing him. He's got right sides going on this car. Let's see what he does on the left side. Yes, 4 tires for Sam.
I like that. Yeah.
Barrett, 4 tires. Corey Harville coming down pit road. Jackson Sansel, Andrew Huff, all down pit road. Now it is going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at just under 30 laps to go here. Sam Brochu is about, he is 1 lap behind. He is 1 lap down to Daryl Mays. He is very close to a lap down with Adam Boyles, who is currently going into turn 3, and Tyler Barnett does pass Adam Boyles for that P2 position. Daryl Mays, though, this is going to get interesting. What does Daryl Mays do? Because right now, Sam Brochu's got a better strategy than Daryl, unless Daryl doesn't take tires, or he takes 2 tires. And not a full tank if he continues on like this. So, very interesting to see what the 21's going to do. Oh, looks like he's going to come down. No, he's not. No, he's not.
You know what? I think that maybe the 21 of Mays has made his bet. I think maybe he's going to hope for a caution here. I really do.
Yeah.
I think if he waits and just runs this out until the very end and maybe catches a caution at the right time, then he'll be the leader, come in, everybody else is going to pit as well. He's going to be in the catbird seat. I think that's kind of the bet he's made, and he's going to lay in it now. Is you're going to see Brochu digging here, going to try and get one of his laps back here to your race leader, and then I don't know, man. I think the 98 is in the prime opportunity here to win this race. These other guys are saving so much fuel. He's just digging. He doesn't have to save anything. He can push for all he's worth. Oh, as he gets tight there on the 4. Oh, my goodness. Almost went away for him. They're almost the announcer's jinx. He's going to get by Mays. He's going to get his lap back here. And here he is, 31 seconds down to your race leader, Mays. But really, Mays is on a different strategy. So really, is to Barnett, 20 seconds back, 25 laps to go. I think he can do it.
Last time by Sam Bro. Oh, we got a caution.
There it is, Mace. That's exactly what he needed. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that was truly heartbreaking. The 98 just pulled the fastest lap of the entire race, a 30.095. Insanely quick from the times that we were seeing on track, which were 31.78. For Tyler Barnett. Insane. But Andrew Huff bringing out this caution. Let's see what happened here to Andrew. Looks like off of turn 4. Yeah, off of turn 4. Oh, he just got real sideways there and lost it. Outside wall contact. Stops on track right there. Unbelievable. And it gets turned upside down.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think I might have jinxed that, Tom, with the whole talk about Mays banking on a caution, and it just landed right in his lap there. That's really going to hurt Brochu. He took that set of tires. He's going to restart probably in the lead, but with a little bit older tires. Not too old, though. I mean, it could work out for him. We'll see. Mays is going to lead the field down pit lane here. This is going to get interesting, Tom. We're going to have a little shootout to the end here.
I think for sure Sam's going to struggle on those tires versus the new ones that everybody else is going to get. I mean, when you really, start looking into it, Sam, just put down an absolute flyer. Oh, the 21 overshoots his pit box.
No, that's not what you need. Not a mistake on the money stop.
Oh, man.
He had a pretty good gap, though. It might be able to...
Oh, there goes the 13.
Oh, did 13 take 2 tires?
Logan.
Are we seeing 2-tire pit stops this late in the race?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Daryl did take 4. Okay, he's only got to do with 2 cars in front of him, and then Sam Brochu. But what I was saying here was Sam was just put down an absolute flyer of a lap. He was burning those tires with one goal in mind: to get back to the front. All right, so with all of that stress that he was putting on those tires, I think he's gonna struggle a little bit versus the new tires behind him. Daryl Mays looking in absolute prime position. Logan Monteith, Tyler Barnett, with that two tires strategy, they can absolutely make something work. I don't know how those cars perform with 2 tires. We haven't seen it all night, so we're going into some uncharted territory here.
Yeah, the 2 tires might not be a bad call. I mean, they weren't pushing them too hard on that last stint anyway. They were saving a lot of fuel. They weren't really overdriving those cars. It's going to be interesting to see what that 2-tire stop does.
For sure.
Mays on the 4 tires, he's been fast all day long. It's got to feel like Mays has got to be sitting still kind of in the catbird seat. We got 2 tires in second and third with Barnett and Monteith. And then I was surprised to see Polhemus pit again. He's back here in P10. He just made that pit stop in the same sequence with Brochu. He's going to lose a lot of track position here. I don't know. This is going to get interesting, Tom.
He was still a lap down when that caution came out, unfortunately. And
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he actually lost a lot of time to his teammate during that pit sequences. And when Sam was going on his tear, Barrett was just starting his tear on track and wasn't able to get around the leader of Daryl Mays. So he did get his lap back. He did get the lucky dog. And so the 79 is back on the lead lap. He is going to have to start at the tail end of the longest line. So Barrett's going to have to overcome a lot here to try to get back up front. But nonetheless, got some fresh tires. He's going to be able to make some moves here. He's got a very fast race car. I think that's the biggest thing here. But you know what they say about cautions, Jay, towards the end of the race? Cautions breed cautions. And I think that's what we might just see here tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's going to be a lot of aggression being played out here. I mean, we're getting to the end of this race. Everybody's good to go on fuel to the end. Everybody's got the tires that they're going to use to the end of this race. So we'll see. We've got different strategies. We got a little bit older tires, 2 tires, new tires. I mean, fast guys towards the back that still have a chance to win this race. Seen a lot of aggression so far tonight, especially out of that 05 of Michael Boyles. What's he willing to do to get a win? This points lead is right there in reach with the 13 of Barnett because he put the fight to him. As it looks like now we see the lights off on the pace vehicle. And you know what that means, Tom?
Green flag racing, this time by 22 laps to go here around Charlotte. 21 at the stripe when we get the green flag. Sam Brochu, Tyler Barnett on the lead row, as Logan Monteith, Daryl Mays in that second row. What a run so far by Logan at the moment. Plus 10 for Tyler Barnett. In the third row, we've got Kevin Baumler and Michael Boyles. As Michael Boyles, like what you said, looking for that points lead. And can absolutely get some stuff done here if it does not go in the way that Tyler Barnett wants it to go. He can absolutely capitalize on that with those 4 fresh tires around the racetrack. 21 laps. Whew, it is a lot of time for somebody to mess up. Maybe make a little bit of a mistake, but that could happen on both sides. So, with that being said, though, through turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace car will come off of the racing surface. Give control once again to Sam Brochu. As he did not pit, he stays out on those tires. And we're going to see what he can do with them. Now going into the restart zone, and the green flag is out in the air. The 98 gets a great jump as he tries to clear the 13. He can't. Look at the 21. Daryl Mays all over the rear bumper. He's going to go to the inside. He's to the inside of Tyler Barnett now going into turn 1. Side by side. Tyler Barnett is going to lose P2. Daryl Mays already all over the rear bumper of the 98 of Sam Brochu. And we're wrecking. Logan Monteith is around. Yellow flag is out.
Your two-tire strategy guys ran into each other down the back as we saw Barnett fading. Oh my goodness. Not what he wanted. That changes everything, Tom. You said it.
Man.
Cautions breed cautions.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. See what happened here. Oh, did you see that? Maybe a little bit of action there between the 13 and the 05 coming off of turn 2. Let's see. Let's take a little slow-mo right here. Oh, looks like the 13 went on the defensive right there. The 05, look at him squeeze in between those two cars, but the 13 grabs the 99, and the rest is history. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how the cookie crumbled on that caution.
Yeah, so unfortunate. We'll see. Maybe Barnett come back down pit road, put 4 tires on it this time. I don't know if those 2 tires call was going to work out. He was just dropping like a rock there on that restart. It'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll see if they do their down here to pit road this time. It looks like he's not going to pit. Maybe they're out of tires here, Tom. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was all she wrote here tonight.
Maybe that's an absolute possibility here. Logan Monteith coming down pit road. We got Jackson Samsel, Andrew Huff on pit road as well. Jackson in the 57. Currently 2 laps down. Still out there trying to get his laps back. Logan Monteith gonna continue to stay on the lead lap, which is good. Looks like Dade is the one that got the lucky dog this time around. He's just 1 lap down now. So another caution. He'll be on the lead lap. But look, if I'm Sam Brochu right now, I'd be sweating bullets a little bit. Those 4 tires seem to be really working for the 21.
Yeah, that 21 got shot out of a cannon there on that restart. This 21 might be the guy to beat. I don't know. Michael Boyles, he gained a ton of positions on that restart as well. He's going to be on the inside line on this restart. If he can match that 98 of Brochu, it'll be interesting to see what the south side line can do with Mays. This race is just wide open. I feel like really anybody can still win this race. We got, 11 cars back on the lead lap, 12 now with the 6 car back on the lead lap as well. So we're going to have, maybe 17 laps to go when we go to green here. We'll just see what the lights go out on the pace truck or pace vehicle this time by. But this is going to be interesting. Do we see more cautions? Do we see this thing go out to the end of the race? Do we see these 4 tires prevail? Do we see Brochu hang on the older tires? Do we see Barnett pull a rabbit out of his hat with those 2 tires and make something happen here?
It's going to be interesting. You do bring up a good point, that outside aspect of maybe Sam's out of tires. Maybe he is. I mean, you saw how the restart went. You saw how fast the 21 was. You saw how fast the 05 was. If I was Sam Brochu and I had a set of tires in the pits, I would take it right now. And I would make sure that even though I might be restarting 12th, 11th, or 10th, I know that I could make that car work on the outside, on the inside. That 98 car is extremely fast no matter where he puts it. You know, he could get the job done. And like what we were saying, Jay, cautions breed cautions. It can happen again.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see another caution. Honestly, the way this race is kind of played out here towards the end, how many cars are still in contention on the lead lap here, different strategies. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see another yellow. It'll be interesting. I think this race could be won and lost here for a Brochu off this restart. If he can get a great restart again, maintain this lead, then he can get into that defensive mode, putting a lot of that aero wash on the cars behind him, be able to maintain this lead. play a little defensive. We saw Michael Boyles earlier. He made that car 4 lines wide. I think if anybody could do it, it's that 98 at Brochu. He's so fast tonight, so consistent, doesn't make any mistakes. I believe if you get him in the front on a good restart, he could be sitting in the catbird seat here to win this race.
Absolutely. A lot to look forward to here.
Do you think the outside on this restart?
He did. Look at that.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
All right. Well, lights are off on the pace vehicle. We are going to go green flag racing this time by. We got Sam Brochu now restarting on the outside. We got Daryl Mays on the inside. Kevin Baumler, P3. Or P4, excuse me. Michael Boyles is P3. Tyler Barnett, Adam Boyles making up your next row. What a run for Kevin. What a run. Jay, you picked him at the top. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's
sneaky consistent run here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But, all right, Jay, any last thoughts before we go green?
Oh, man, what an amazing race. We've seen strategy all day long, different strategies playing out, and then here we are. We're going to have 12 cars on the lead lap for one of these fantastic shootouts. 16 laps to go to the end of this race when we go green, the best iRacers in the business. Here at Charlotte, who gets the dub here tonight?
All right. Get hype. Into turn 3. Now, we're going to watch that pace car come off of the racing surface, give control to the 98 of Sam Brochu. And then the restart will be out in the air. And we'll see a great run here. Hopefully towards the end. Or to the end. This pace car comes off the racing surface. We're going to inch closer to the restart zone. Sam Brochu in control of the restart. What does he do? He goes and hits the green. And he gets the throttle down and has no competition from the inside line of Daryl Mays. Daryl's going to slot into that P2 position. We got a side-by-side battle for P3. That's Michael Boyles and Kevin Baumler. Baumler on the outside. Boyles to the inside off of turn 2. They're real close. Coming down the back straightaway for a drag race. Real close for contact. But now going into turn 3.
Yeah, still side by side. Michael Boyles trying to get by Baumler. Baumler just using this outside line to his advantage right now. Be able to get a run here off of turn 4. You know, hold on to that outside line as Michael Boyles maybe get help from his brother Adam Boyles here into turn 1. They're still working on the inside line.
All right, still side by side. Kevin's going to take that position, though. He's going to step onto the podium for the first time tonight here off at Charlotte off of turn 2 as the battle for the lead is heating up. The 21's looking to the inside. The 98's going on the defensive. Now going into turn 3. The 98 still holding on to the lead of the race while the 21 is all over his rear bumper off of turn 4 now. 14 laps to go here at Charlotte to decide who wins this race and moves on to the playoffs. Down into turn 1, the 98 still up front.
Yeah, Mays is all over the bumper of the 98. The 98 making that car real wide. He is high wide right now. He's going to continue on here down the back straightaway. Here comes the 21 of Mays. Going to use this outside line now. Changing it up a little bit. Finding a different line to work. But this 98 is super fast. It doesn't look like those older tires are really affecting him at the moment. As Mays maybe losing a little bit of touch here off of turn 4. We got lucky number 13 laps here to go at Charlotte as Mays continues to fight.
Sam Brochu and Daryl Mays pulled the fastest laps of the race last time by. 29.77 for Brochu, 29.75 for Mays. These guys are going at it. Sam Brochu with the old tires putting in some work right now. Unbelievable what that 98 is doing. Kevin Baumler with a 29.88 last time by. Unbelievable what these guys are able to do. Here comes Kevin. He's going to try to come up here and contend for the lead of this race. The 88 is unbelievable right now. Now coming off of turn 2, slowly sneaking up to the rear bumper of the 21.
Yeah, Kevin Baumler doing what Kevin Baumler does best. Shows up at the end of these races with a race car, and he is closing this gap down to Mays. Here he is. We're going to have 3 cars battling. Oh, Mays is sideways. Holy cow. He hung on to it. Maybe not even losing any time here to the 98 at Brochu. Unbelievable. We got 11 laps to go. Here comes Baumler. Does Baumler have anything to say about who wins this race here tonight? As it looks like Brochu continuing to run just absolute qualifying laps out in front.
Absolutely is. The fastest car on track, though, right now is Kevin Baumler. He is showing up towards the end of this race, and he is tracking down Daryl Mays in front of him. Currently a 10th quicker than Daryl Mays, about 6 thousandths of a second quicker than Brochu, as he is slowly reeling in the cars in front of him. And boy, is this going to be a great battle for the top three as Kevin Baumler works his way closer to Daryl Mays. Now off at turn 2. Oh, the 21 gets real close to the wall. Holds it straight, though. Coming down the back straightaway into turn 3.
Here comes Baumler with a big run here to the back of Mays. He's going to close this gap even more. Baumler is digging. He's got to make quick work of this 21 of Mays if he's going to have anything for the 98 of Brochu. Here he is. Get a great run. Massive run here off of turn 4. Going to get right down within 1 car length of the 21. Where does he take the momentum? He's going to go to the outside. Here comes Baumler. Make it. He's searching the track. He's so good at searching the track, finding the pace of this race car. He's shown it all season long. Here he is digging. He's closing this gap to Mays down the back. 9 laps to go.
Down into turn 3, Kevin Baumler, he's going to try something different here, but he's going to also follow in the same tracks as Mays. Now, off at turn 4, we're going to be looking at 8 laps to go here at Charlotte, with Brochu still out in front. The gap between Mays and Baumler now 0.3 of a second as they go down into turn 1. Michael Boyles now in P4, currently the fastest car on track. He's looking to get to the rear bumper of Baumler now as this battle for the lead continues to heat up. We've got a little bit of battlings happening here with Sam Brochu's teammate Barrett Polhemus with Adam Boyles to the inside of him.
Yeah, still side by side here for this position. This is for P5. Something to note as well is that 13 of Barnett fell out of the top 10. The 2-tire strategy backfired immensely here as we're still side by side here for P5. Adam Boyle sent it in here on the inside of Polhemus. We're going to be door to door here still off at turn 2.
All right, well, this battle's heating up. Look at this. Boyles to the rear bumper of Baumler now into turn 3. He's not going to make a move. He's going to try to step on top of the podium here tonight at Charlotte. Off of turn 4, is he going to get a run? Let's see what he does here. He is going to get a run. He's going to go to the inside of Baumler. Side by side for that P3 position and down into turn 1. Look at him go. He makes the pass. Here comes Michael Boyles now. He's in the P3 position coming down the back straightaway and has his sights set on Daryl Mays.
Does the 05 of Michael Boyles have enough in the tank to get to the lead of this race? We're going to come here this time to the line for 5 laps to go. The Dega Boys 5 laps to go here at Charlotte. As he closes this gap down to Mays, he's only 0.5 of a second behind your race leader, Brochu. Does he have enough in the tank? Can he make it happen? We're heading into turn 1 now.
All over the rear bumper. Let's see what Michael can do off of turn 2. He's really fast through turns 1 and 2. Oh, he makes wall contact! Wall contact for the 05, Michael Boyles, but he still holds on. Look at that gap. There was no decrease of gap. He actually made it closer. He's to the more of a rear bumper of the 21 now off of turn 4, and he's going to try to suck up, try to make something happen here. Going into turn 1 across the line. 4 laps to go. He's got to make something happen quick.
Wow, we're setting up for one of these fantastic finishes here as Mays is actually closing the gap to Brochu as well. Mays and the 05 of Boyles are really quick right now. Maybe those old tires catching up to the 98 of Brochu here. As now Mays is closing the gap down to 2 car lengths. He's gonna close this gap even more here, carry the momentum here off of turn 4. Does anybody have anything for Brochu? We're winding this thing down.
All right, last time by 2 or 3 laps to go here at Charlotte. The Brochu 31.33, Mays 31.34, Michael Boyles 31.25. He is so much quicker right now, coming off of turn 2 right now. He's going to try to make something happen, coming down the back straightaway, maybe get a little bit of a draft down into turn 3 as the 05 shoves it on deep into turn 3. He's going to make up a lot of ground to the 21. As you can see it, that gap increases so much, and off the exit now, he's going to try to get a draft down the front straightaway. Can he make something happen? Go down into turn 1, 2 laps to go here at Charlotte.
We got 2 laps to go, still digging here as Mays is going to close this gap down off the turn 2. He's got it down to 1 car length. What's going to happen here? What's going to develop?
They're in the wall.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Mays is in the wall. He's pushing really hard to try to get back to Sam Brochu. Going into turn 3 now. They're real close to each other. Oh, the 21 grabs a little bit of apron there. He's going to get real tight off at turn 4. And the white flag is out in the air for Brochu here at Charlotte.
One more lap to go here at Charlotte. The white flag is displayed into turn 1. Here comes the 21 of Mays. He's going to draw it in real close here into turn 1. Does he have anything left to come at Brochu? Can he set something up here off the backstretch? It looks like Brochu maybe play a little defensive. I don't know if there's anything in it here for Mays. Mays is going to get right up to the bumper. He's looking to the inside. He makes a dive bomb. Contact is made. Mays with the move of the century. He's getting tight though. Here comes Boyles. Maybe a drag race to the line. Oh my goodness, Mays did it. Mays did it. Mays wins here in Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Wow. Unbelievable what Daryl was able to do. He made the bump and run. Holy cow. We gotta look at that.
Refuse to lose by Mays. A never give up attitude. That's a race car driver right there. I love that. That's awesome stuff, man. Holy cow.
Look at this dive bomb by the 21 all the way to the inside of the 98. Holy cow. And then here comes Michael taking away that P2 position, and the 21 goes on to win. Unbelievable what we saw there out of the 21.
And
wow.
once again, Mr. Screenshot himself in the frame for the finish. Unbelievable, Michael Boyles.
Holy cow. What a string of finishes that we've had here with the Backmarkers series. Unbelievable what they have put on here.
This race was a banger. 10 out of 10. One of the greatest races I've ever seen. The strategies throughout. I mean, the cautions late, the different strategies on tires at the end of this race. And then we get one of these classic finishes. I can't believe what we just witnessed here tonight, Tom. Unbelievable.
Well, Jay, let's go and let's start these interviews. Let's see if Sam Brochu is in here. Maybe get a little bit of talking with him. See what happened there on the last lap. All right, let's see. Sam.
He's in the waiting room. He's already ready.
Oh, there he is.
He's already ready
All
for
right.
an interview.
All right, let's get Sam down in here. Let's talk to him. Sam, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got y'all.
All right, Sam. Look, what a phenomenal performance you put on tonight. You were definitely the car to beat. But at the end there, we had that little string of cautions. You were on old tires. I have one quick question before I get into the main question. Did you have any sets of tires left on the pit wall?
No, I was out of tires as soon as I pitted at 170. That was it. Just hoping for everything there.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, you put down an absolute flyer. At the before that caution came out, that really spun everything on top of its head. But then on the restarts and the following restarts and all the other restarts that are happening, you put down an even faster lap time of 29.77. How were those tires feeling towards the end of the race?
Yeah, so running the apron there, it's not a racing line, so it's not going to get hot. So that's all cool track down there. So I was cooling the surface temp, which eventually cooled the core temp, which basically made the tires brand new for a few laps. And then, I was able to run 5-6 good ones there. And then as soon as they started to get hot, that's when, I started to really struggle and I just could not hit the bottom the way that I needed to.
Well, nonetheless, the ending of that race was quite exciting. You were going into turn 3 there. Were you expecting something like that out of the 21?
That's the fun question. So out of 2, I looked in my mirror, and as soon as it landed going into the center of the corner, it just plowed, and I knew I missed the bottom, and I saw him run up to the back of me, and I didn't think that he was going to drive through me the way he did. I was definitely expecting, him to throw it in there and kind of scoot me up. But to drive through me like that is just like, that's like I'm going to knock your freaking jaw out type move. So, to dominate a race like that, and for it to end like that, just it pisses me off so much. And I enjoy running this league. It's a lot of fun. I've been only here for 2 weeks, and we've been fast both races, but I mean, it's just kind of good. And the opportunity presents itself, you're gonna get wrecked. So there's not really much respect. There's not much clean racing. There were a couple times where I did sit on his door and he doored me a little bit. I don't know if that was out of air or just trying to get the position, but there were a couple instances of contact. So I kind of was surprised that he drove through me there, but I was expecting a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, nonetheless, there was a great battle there at the end. To add to that just a little bit, the finish is under review, so we'll see what comes of that. But right now, Sam, you do come home with a P3 finish, definitely better than North Wilkes and that situation there. But you had a great run tonight. Definitely something to take home and be proud of, because with the situations coming forward, with the races that we still have coming forward, you still got lots of opportunity to find yourself in a great position. So, just with that being said, congratulations on your possible P3 finish. And I'm going to hand it off to Jay here. Jay might have a few questions for you, but congratulations. Jay, take it away.
Yes. Who do you have to thank for your awesome performance here tonight, Sam? You were so mighty fast.
Yeah, just my friend Barrett in the 79. We were in a call together with teammates and just kind of coaching each other throughout the race. Strategy was a big thing here tonight, especially like the tire strategy was crazy. The entire third run, we're just planning on how to not have an over 10-second gap to Adam, and the final 20-ish laps keeping me in check, and my friend Riley coming in to spot for me those last 20 laps, keeping me in check. Just all the communication that went through the race was definitely big.
Absolutely. Well, once again, a great run tonight by yourself. Coming up, just a little bit short, maybe a little bit of bumper business going on towards the end of that race. Still under review, I will say that, but nonetheless, a great run by yourself, Sam. Congratulations, and Sam, we really truly do. We hope to see you in the next one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, that was your P3 finisher for tonight. Let's go ahead and bring down your P2 finisher for tonight, Michael Boyles. Let's see what he's got to say. Uh-oh.
And he is gone.
Well...
And I don't see your race leader either. Oh, yes, I do.
Let's see what happened there.
A little bit of stuff happening here in the Discord. We don't have our P2 and P3 here at the moment, or P1 and P2. I believe we do have our P1.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
All
there
right.
He is.
Michael Boyles, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy.
I do have a copy. That music that was playing on there, that was pretty nice.
The music?
I don't know. Yeah, there was playing music in the chat I was just in. It was kind of nice.
Oh, look, I moved you to the wrong broadcast booth, and it kind of messed everything up.
Hey, I enjoyed it. That's right. I enjoyed it.
But look, what a run you had tonight. I'm even going to bring your brother into this for a second, because your brother was doing a phenomenal job with some fuel saving, but so were you. Mm-hmm. You were doing some great fuel saving towards the end of this race to try to get yourself to the end of the race. But we had some cautions fly. When that first caution flew, what was going through your head?
Yeah, that was kind of... Yeah, I mean, the whole saving part, Adam's the one that showed me. He was like, I'm clutching it in the corners. I'm like, oh, man, I should do that. And then I was like, I can shut the car off, too. So it kind of helped, saving fuel that way. And, I mean, we were all going to make it. And I felt like we could have had, a good push at the end. But, I mean, the cautions, you know what? It just created racing. And, I mean, it was a thriller. Let's be honest. That was insane.
Yeah,
but,
that was, for sure. And that's the next thing I want to talk about. That last lap going into turn 3, you saw the 21 and what he did. Tell me, for just a split second there when you saw the 21 commit, what was going through your head?
I mean, I knew there was a chance that I could at least get one more position, and thank the Lord we did. I tried to go for the first one, but it was close. But, I mean, I knew he was going to send it. I was trying to help him get back up there. And, I mean, I got to look at it again, but he sent it, but it's not like I didn't think he killed him. Like, it looked like he came down a little bit, too. So, they're looking at it right now, and they might do something about it. But I think they should just let him race. That just looked like a racing incident to me. Like, that's just racing. That's hard racing. That's the last lap racing. That's NASCAR. So, if you're going to do something, I mean, I wouldn't think that's the right thing to do. Let him race.
Absolutely. Well, look, a phenomenal race. We saw strategy go all over the place at the end of the race, though. We got a little bit of a caution spree there. Some great racing happening at the end. Michael Boyles in the 05 car doing a phenomenal job to put himself in the right position at the end of the race to finish P2. Congratulations on that. I'm going to hand you off to Jay now. Jay might have a few questions for you. But
Jay?
again, congratulations. Jay, take it away.
Yes. Michael, on the note of racing, though, we saw about midway through this race, you and Tyler Barnett, you were absolutely racing your heart out, put on a show there for about 30 laps for us.
Yep.
What was going through your mind there? The championship battle is between kind of you and him at this moment. Like, is that what was going through your mind there, racing so hard?
There's a few things. I know he's fast. He's always fast. But in one of the corners, I let him have my inside, and he came up the track. I'm like, you unlawfully took that spot, so I'm going to lawfully take it back. So that's what I did, and then it happened again. So I moved him again, and then we just kept racing. I mean, once again, I thought it was hard racing. We might have got a little too hard on racing, but that's just, like I said, that's just a part of it. That's why we love the sport. That's why we love running these things, is that we race hard. I could have let him by it, which, I mean, at one point I was trying to. But, like, he hit me, he ran me up the track, and I just didn't fully agree with that move. So I kind of just hit him again a little bit more. And then, I mean, it just kept happening. And, I mean, I just thought it was fun racing for a little bit. But, I mean, in the end, it worked out. Obviously, he's awesome. He's a very cool dude. I love him. He's a brother in Christ, too. And we were just having some hard racing there. So it was fun. And I don't know if he thought it was fun, but I thought it was fun.
Well, we thought it was fun. I like it. It was racing. I mean, it was hard racing, but it was clean racing. You guys didn't wipe each other out or anything, so it was fun to watch. But my last question here for you, Michael, who do you have to thank for your performance here tonight?
Most importantly, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I couldn't do anything without him. My family, Team Impact, Daryl, he's on Impact. What a move. It was questionable. I mean, what a move, though. What a move. But, and like I said, Impact, y'all, we appreciate y'all and what y'all do. We love going back and watching y'all's races because y'all make it more entertaining. And the sponsors, Backmarkers, and Fanatec, too. Fanatec, they do a good job with the steering wheels and pedals. And once again, thank y'all again. We appreciate y'all.
Well, thank you for the kind words. We appreciate you for coming out here and giving us some great on-track content. Congratulations on your P2 finish for tonight. And, Michael, we hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah, hey, have a good one. We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. That is your P2 finisher for tonight. And now, let's go ahead and bring down your race winner, Daryl Mays, as he comes out on top here at Charlotte. All right. Daryl, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How y'all doing?
Daryl, wow. Hey, look, we're doing great. But you know what? Let's just go straight to it. How about that last lap pass? Were you planning that at all? They're going into turn 3, maybe a couple laps before, maybe a tenth of a second before. You go ahead and tell us a little bit about it.
No, I went below. Everybody says that I wrecked him, but I mean, if you see, he actually wrecked me after the finish. But I mean, to be fair, last previous race, he was rubbing all over Michael. He also almost did the same thing. But anyway, that was not intentional at all. I went down to turn 3 and 4, and he came across me, and I was forced to go to the apron. So I hate it for Sam, but I mean, when you give me no room, expect the worst. I love these group of guys, I really do. But that was hard.
Absolutely, but let's talk about leading up to that now. The 21 car was so fast all night long. The 21, the 98, the 05, the 22, all up front for the majority of this race. Pretty much leading every single lap tonight. How was your car's performance? Did you feel like you were faster than the 98 at any point in this race? Did you feel like you couldn't win this race at any point in this race? What was going on with that?
No, I felt like I could win the race, and that's why I went down to try, but he gave me no room. But a couple points there, that epic battle between me and Polymoose, that was awesome. But I feel like he was kind of holding me up a little bit. But hey, that's racing. But if I could get past him, I felt like I could have gone even farther ahead. But that was awesome. That was one of the few times I had clean air as well. So.
Yes, that is actually another question I wanted to throw at you was, how bad was the dirty air tonight? How bad was the aero push with these Xfinity cars around Charlotte?
Okay, I like a tighter car. If you put me behind the wheel of a loose car, nope, that ain't it. But I mean, I feel like if I was behind somebody and someone was behind me, I feel like my car was absolutely perfect. I could save, I could get runs. I mean, it was awesome. But dirty air, it did play a little factor. You had to turn your tires just a little bit more and compensate for your entry so that you could get a better exit out of the corner. But that last run, I thought I was going to go green the whole way, and there was there were the two last cautions that really bunched up the whole field and provided a really good finish. Yep,
absolutely. Well, look, the 21 coming out here once again with phenomenal speed, coming out on top right now with the win here at Charlotte. Congratulations on your run tonight. I'm going to hand it off to Jay here. Jay might have a few questions for you, but once again, congratulations. Jay, what do you got for Daryl?
Yes, Daryl, you put together an amazing race tonight. I mean, fantastic finish. The never quit attitude, that is racing right there. That is hard racing. I love to see it when drivers just put it all on the line to go for everything they can, and you did that here tonight. Got the dub. Who do you have to thank for this amazing performance?
I'd like to thank Impact Racing. We had an Impact Racing 1-2. I'd like to thank the Lord for putting me in this position that I am in here today. I would also like to thank Jackson, Tyler, and everybody behind the BMR Discord for the races that they put on. They are a fantastic group of guys, and honestly, I think I'd be lost without them.
Absolutely. Well, a great group of guys here for sure. We are thankful for them as well, giving us the opportunity to come up here and call your guys' races. We truly appreciate you, Daryl, for coming out here, giving us some great on-track content. And Daryl, congratulations on your win, and we hope to see you in the next one.
We appreciate you guys as well. Y'all are friggin' awesome.
we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, that was a very, very eventful Charlotte race here with the Backmarkers guys. 200 laps coming down to strategy at the end. We got a little bit of a caution, a little bit of a shakeup, and boy, does it deliver. Wow.
Oh my goodness. That is racing right there. That was a 10 out of 10 banger of a race. I mean, unbelievable. From the beginning of this race, we saw battles all day long. And then we get a cautions early, couple interesting cautions early, kind of changed the entire complexion of the race. We saw multiple strategies playing out. We had fuel saving at one point, and we had some cautions late, which bunched it all back up, and then unbelievable finish. Going down the backstretch, I thought it was secured. I thought Bro Shoe had it, and Maze had the will and the want to win this race. I said it sometime during the end of this race. I said, look at some of these guys that haven't won a race yet this year that are kind of back here in the back half of the top 5, maybe top 5. Maybe one of them do something interesting or do something a little off strategy to get this win here tonight. And Mays made it happen. He stayed out long, caught the caution perfectly, was able to be one of the front runners there at the end of this race and really capitalized on it. And what a move he made. Unbelievable. I can't believe he made that work and gets the job done. Amazing driver, amazing league. Amazing drivers all the way throughout this entire series. Put on an absolute fantastic banger of a race. 10 out of 10. 5 gold stars. I want to run it back and do it again, baby. That was awesome.
Absolutely. It was a great race. Again, the strategies, can't compare it. The race finish, can't compare it. Unbelievable what we were able to witness tonight. Real quick, Hemi got in the chat talking about maybe taking some hauls after the broadcast. You know, actually, that brings up a great point.
I'm already ready.
Look, not in any way affiliated with any great, cooling
lozenges.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We are not affiliated with Halls. We would love to be if anybody's got a contact for us. Look, we have a great. A great platform here of great people who like to come out and watch our stuff. Halls, look, I think maybe about right there, a good Halls logo would go a long ways. You know, maybe about right there, or maybe about right here, maybe. Big ol' Halls logo. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Anyways, look, let's wind down this a little bit. We kind of deconstructed the race. Jay, we talked about it all race long, but man, what an absolute banger of a race. Once again, Backmarkers delivering on another great race weekend. So, with that being said, though, make sure you guys go ahead, go check out our membership channel. If you guys want to become a member of the Dega Boys channel, go ahead, click on our profile, hit the join button, pick a tier that works best for you. All right, we really appreciate anybody who goes through that. In fact, Telltaps just commented, one of our new guys. Thank you so much for your support, Telltaps. Also, Stephen Downton, Josh Kreider, Matt Doug, old Daniel Maddox being one of the new guys as well, and Dallas Seward. We really appreciate you guys and becoming a member of our channel. There's also some benefits. If you want to come in here and broadcast a race with us, come on in. That's one of the great benefits that any member of our channel gets to have. If you want to come in on a podcast, you have that opportunity too. If you guys want some great Dega Boys merch, make sure you go and hit our store up. We've got some great, funny, cool things that you can get there to support the Dega Boys. All the monies that go through the membership and our store goes right back into the channel to create better content for you guys, because that's all we care about. We love this channel. We love you guys for coming in and watching this. So make sure you guys check out our social medias. We've got Discord. We've got Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. Go check it all out. We've got some really cool stuff there for you guys. Very entertaining stuff as well. And yeah, it's a great platform. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel too. Make sure you hit the bell icon. Get notified whenever there's new content coming out. Jay over here, man, he's pushing content like crazy on our YouTube channel, doing a phenomenal job over there. But with that being said, Jay, take it away with some of our podcasts and our upcoming events that we got.
Yes. First off, I want to start off, like we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, Tom and Brad Haldane, they're going to be representing the Dega Boys 1-year anniversary LMP2 car in the iRacing 12-hour Sebring official. So wish them luck. We're also going to be streaming the full race. We'll be having the first half, second half, the full 12 hours. We might be on screen some points of the race, maybe off screen, but we'll have the whole thing going for you guys to enjoy and root on your favorite broadcasters, specifically Tom, as he goes and tries to win this 12 hours of Sebring this weekend. Also, on Sunday, we have a watch party, our monthly watch party for the month of March. We are doing the IndyCar Thermo Club $1 million challenge. I can't wait to bring that to you guys. Put the Dega boys on one screen, put the race on the other, and just come hang out with us. Come chat in the YouTube chat with us. We'll be interacting with you guys, talking, watching some racing, just as if you were on the couch right next to us watching along with us. It's a great time. We're just a bunch of racing nerds, and we just love it. We love racing. So come tune in for that on Sunday. We also have PSCRL trucks racing here on Saturday. And then Tuesday, we're back at it again with another episode of the podcast. And we're going to be talking about all this weekend's races, specifically the $1 Million Challenge. We also have some NASCAR races this weekend at COTA, Circuit of the Americas. Always a great, great race every time they go there. And then also we got some Formula One, Australian Grand Prix. We'll be talking about that as well. So make sure to tune into the podcast for all the updated news, picks, predictions, all the drama we like to talk about, and all the funny skits that we like to do along there as well, and interact with the community as we build the greatest motorsports platform on the internet. It's great. It's great stuff.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to start doing this until the day comes. 25 days until we start the Digga Games, baby. 25 days. Jay and I will be together. We'll make some great content. We're going to have the Digga Boys here. Jared's going to be here. Donovan's going to be here. And it's going to be a fantastic time. You might be seeing some content straight from my garage. I don't know yet. We got to figure that out. But, yeah, it's Dega Games coming up. It's going to be phenomenal. See ya, Hemigod. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. You're a great supporter. Thank you so much. We love seeing you in the chat. But Dega Games coming up. We're going to be doing some racing. We're going to be doing some shooting. And then we're going to go to Talladega, and we're going to have some fun. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be lots of fun. But look, lots of stuff going on our channel right now. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of great content coming out for you guys. Super, super excited. Catch us this weekend with the Thermo Club. Catch us this weekend with the Sebring 12 Hours. It's going to be live streamed here, and it's going to be tons of fun. You can see Brad Haldane and I in action at Sebring with the LMP2 cars. So, with that being said, though, this has been another awesome broadcast with Jay in the booth, with myself as well. Thank you guys, everybody for coming in and watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. It means so much to us. Thank you so much. We love you guys. But with that being said, we'll see y'all in the next one.